Discord.
All right,
in a little-
guys. Shut the fuck up, Husk. All right, guys. So, welcome back to Konch is Dead Inside and the Council of Chuds. Today, we have a guest star, Kino History. And we are going to be ranking the Roman emperors by how much of a lolcow they were. We did not make categories yet, so we're going to have to rename these. So,
Okay.
Let him introduce himself now, Konch.
Okay. Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Kino. Last name History, and you might be surprised to find out, make Kino History videos using the funniest thing humanity has ever invented, soy jacks. You can find my channel if you wish to do so under the name of Kino History. So yeah, that's me. Thank you.
Yeah, I recommend it. 10 out of 10.
Very
Would
good
come to his
show.
videos again.
Very good. Amazing. I like them. I like them a lot. You'll like them.
Come on, man.
Everyone will like them.
Come on, man. Come on, corn pop. What was Joe Biden's
Corn
best
pop?
friend called? Corn pop, right?
Yeah, corn pop. He's gonna
Come
take
on,
him out
man.
back.
Come on, man.
Oh,
Would you just shut up, man?
did you happen to see that there was a interview released with who was it? See Jesus, who was it? It was Hunter
It was
Biden
Nick
and who?
Fuentes and
Oh,
Hunter
yes.
Biden.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, that's so
Uh,
fucking funny.
Not to get political, but that was terrible. Like for
Yeah.
both of them, but Fuentes especially got like double teamed there. Not that I'm a huge fan of his, but like he was not on his strongest day or legs,
Yeah.
I guess.
You see, I am a strong Hunter Biden fan personally because
Yeah, he
Hunter
is.
Biden will not crack under pressure. He is everything he is cracked up to be.
True.
This man...
true.
This man has a rock-hard physique as well, let me tell you. Rock-hard physique.
He likes smoking Parmesan cheese from the carpet.
Bro,
I mean-
he's not blowing smoke when he talks, alright? He's everything. He is everything he's cracked up to be, like I said.
But I do agree though.
Yeah.
So that interview was one-sided as fuck. But that's because Andrew, I think his name is Andrew Callahan, whoever he
Yeah.
is, he's a Marxist, a far left fucking propagandist. That's what he is. So everything he does is skewed in one way or another.
No,
I
I
don't-
absolutely agree. I've seen his other videos, and he does seem to be, biased towards one side. But like, if you know that, and I know that, Fuentes should have definitely known that. And have been
Fuentes
more
is
prepared. But
Fuentes
yeah,
is a fucking retard. So
yeah, true, very true.
do you know that he did a stream with a twink? You could literally look it up.
You mean Catboy Cammy?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. I mean, Fuentes is definitely homosexual, let's say, or
Yeah,
gay,
he's-
in other words. But yeah, I mean, come on.
He's very gay. He's always happy.
True.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious when fucking Hunter Biden brought up the fact or the idea of a lot of people on the right being closeted gay. I thought that
He's
was
not
fucking
wrong, though.
a hilarious thing to bring up to
He's
Nick
not wrong,
Fuentes'
though.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
He's not
He knew what
wrong.
he was doing.
He's
yeah.
absolutely not wrong. But yeah, I loved that fucking interview.
I did not like
The-
Hunter Biden trying to insinuate that the right is Tyler Robinson, though, because we're not.
Oh no.
No.
I couldn't stop thinking the entire time how much Hunter Biden just sounds like his dad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
too, yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy. I was like, wait, is this Joe Biden?
Yeah.
But
Like
is
he
that
sounds
even...
like his dad, like not even that long ago, like maybe 10, 15 years ago.
But I mean, is that
I mean-
even really that bad of a thing? I mean, Joe Biden, like, he wasn't that bad of a guy. He was kind of a retard at the end, but that was because he was fucking brain dead.
That's age, yeah. I've seen some of his Senate speeches from the 90s, and he definitely was on fire. But yeah, so if Mr. Hunter is more like his dad, like, yeah, what's the problem with that?
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's like bad or anything. I was just like, I
Yeah, it's
just
uncanny.
couldn't stop thinking about how fucking insanely close they sound.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I
Like
think
as if fucking Joe
my
just
honest
fucking
opinion.
implanted his brain into Hunter.
Yeah, I mean, Joe doesn't have a brain anymore, so that's where it went, I guess.
Yeah, they
but
put it in
my
Hunter.
most honest of opinions, I think if we get a few more pictures of Hunter's penis, then we can end the Democratic Party. Just 2 more pictures of his penis, please. Please.
I think that's really what makes a president. I mean, would we have elected Lyndon B. Johnson if he didn't have a giant Johnson that he swung around? I mean, let's be honest here.
You probably would elect Anthony Weiner if that's true. So, you guys remember Anthony Weiner?
I voted for
I
Anthony
do.
Weiner. I would vote for him. I want him as president.
He did.
I believe sexual harassment should be a requirement to run for
A
president.
prerequisite?
Yeah, it's a
prerequisite
prerequisite.
for running.
Could you imagine having the
that's-
last name Weiner and then leaking your fucking cock?
Bro, it's destiny at that point, okay?
Yeah.
It's just destiny. It's fate.
No,
It's the
Destiny was a
biggest-
pedo.
Yeah, true.
Destiny is a pedophile.
Yeah, it's the biggest argument for Calvinism right there.
Dude.
So
Why is it that almost every political commentator on the left has a thing for kids? Because I mean,
Because they're
you
all
have
pedophiles. What do you
fucking
mean?
Hassan who went to the brothel with the underage girls. You have fucking Destiny. You have fucking Vosh. I mean, they're like the main voices on the left, and they're like, oh,
isn't Vosh more like horses?
It's
I
yeah.
remember?
His thing was horses. His thing wasn't kids.
no, I thought he had some
as far as we know.
lolly stuff that
Well,
involved.
let's
No, it
let's
was
take
all.
a moment. Hold on.
It was fucking bestiality. That was his scandal.
Well, let's take a moment to remember the amazing atheist and when he shoved the banana up his ass,
Yep.
Yeah,
and then he decided. Then he decided. On top of that, he decided he was going to commission gore art, furry gore art for some reason. He thought that was a good idea. So I mean,
He also poured hot oil on his balls.
Yep. I remember that. Yeah.
See,
That was-
Jesus, I remember when you were like, the amazing atheist is the greatest thing ever.
I'm not shocked to hear.
At this point, I am like surprised that you are not a fan of him because he is like 99% in lockstep with everything that you say.
That is beautiful.
That's
People
yeah,
are
you should be
agreeing.
shoving
is-
a banana up your ass.
He is a massive fan of Marilyn Manson. He
Hell
thinks
yeah.
that he is one of the greatest artists to ever exist. He is a fan of authoritarianism. He hates Israel. He is generally kind of racist. And he's a fat fuck.
He's a fan.
The only difference between you and him, honestly, is that he admits that he's gay.
He's got you there, Konch.
He does. I can't.
No rebuttal. Okay.
It's time to pull out the banana.
Yeah.
I mean, you had amazing.
Oh, maybe that's what
Amazing
did it.
atheist.
Maybe that's what did it. The amazing atheist put that banana up his butt, and then he realized, oh shit, I like men. But Konch never did it, so he never figured it out.
Exactly.
How do you know that? How do you know that he
CJ's
hasn't done that?
Yeah, I might have a
See, Jesus.
banana every
You know what?
night.
That is true. That might have happened.
Well, see, Jesus is the one that goes over there to see him in real life. So
Yeah,
Banana
see,
instinct.
Jesus even sits in the goon chair I'm in.
I know, yeah,
Doom
the chair
throne.
that 2 people have came in apparently.
We don't
I've
come
never
in
sat
the
in
chair.
that chair.
We come
You come
no,
on the
in
chair.
the chair.
In
There's
the
a
chair and
difference.
on the chair.
Yeah,
I
we're
have
like
never sat
on
in
the
that
chair.
chair.
I've never
We have
sat in
video.
this
We have video record of the chairs that I have sat in, and they have all been thrones.
Okay.
He's-
Also, your fat ass fucking broke the other throne. I had to get that shit reupholstered.
No, it didn't.
Oh
It was
my
not
God.
broken the last time I was down there.
No, it was. You were the one who ripped it initially. I remember hearing that shit. And then it just got worse over time.
I have no evidence against it, so whatever.
That's fucked. You broke one of his expensive thrones? That's fucked up.
Yeah, dude, I'm spending like $1,400 to get this shit repaired.
Yeah, and cock
That's
thrones
sick.
are really, really, really expensive these days.
That's exactly what it is. You're right. He has cuck thrones in his house.
I mean,
He thinks they're cool. They're a status symbol, but
He doesn't have any normal chairs. They're all just like cup chairs.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's weird.
I mean, hey, to each their own, right? Whatever floats your boat and such, and
Whatever
cocking is
stimulates your
actually-
banana.
It's a time-honored internet tradition, so can you really blame him?
Well, it's not even just internet tradition. It's
True.
demon tradition.
Unfortunately, true.
Yeah. I don't think we even. Well, we could just sit here and shitpost. I don't think we even talk
Yeah.
about the fucking.
Yeah,
Rome
like we
like
went
that.
to, like shit, should we actually do this?
Well, I mean, it's fine. I can talk about whatever you guys want, so it's fine.
I was
Have
just
you
yeah. I
guys
just
talked about, black people.
yeah. We didn't talk about black people for about 30 minutes now.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what people who
It's a
click
great
on the
way.
Roman Emperor fucking video want to fucking hear.
That's
They're
a
like-
great way to get monetized on YouTube.
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, I agree.
If you just be racist, you know.
It worked for me, I guess.
It did work for you. You're right.
Yeah.
That's how I found his videos. And then I noticed that he was talking about trodes and shit. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm subscribing to this shit.
It's a dog whistle. It's a racist.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I'm really surprised by the fact that I haven't, been sent to the deepest, most darkest Vanta Brown hell, YouTube hell for saying wrong things. So,
they
I don't know.
they fucking got me, man. They got me
Yeah.
on a video of Birdland Gnomes where there was this guy who had like a German accent. And then he says he's not German, and I was like, oh shit, I was worried you're German. I thought you might shit on my chest or something. And then everyone starts doing a German accent, and someone else joins, and we're just shouting, get the jaw! We must get the jaw. Where is the Jordan? Are you a Jordan, sir? Are you hiding jaws under the floorboards? and
So
fucking-
did someone report that, or was it the automatic?
I have
Yeah, that's
no
a great
idea.
idea, Konch. You should do the exact same thing that got you banned
You're right. All three
previously,
of us
just
are streaming.
again, while
Yeah,
everybody's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Why
it
not?
was a short, so people actually watched it, so someone probably reported it that way. Because the video is still up. The main video is still up where I said that.
Yeah, they probably reported it.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah,
Mine
I
got-
mean, it was
It's
probably
AI.
someone who doesn't realize I'm a pipe-hitting member of the tribe, right? I'm 1% Jewish. Like, that's enough to get the sorcery, and I don't get the space laser privilege. Maybe if I marry a proper Jew,
No.
he'll get the space laser
Hold on,
privilege.
hold on. If you really want
Hey.
to get in connection with Saturn, you have to be circumcised. So
Hold
are
on,
you?
I'm sorry. Konch just said if he marries somebody, he will get the privilege.
I meant a son. My son would get the privilege.
Okay. That's cope. That's cope. You've been
Nope,
caught.
nope. You're saying you're gonna marry a man.
That's true, but a
We all
Jewish
heard it.
man, I'm gonna marry a Jewish man for money, okay? Can
That's a
anyone
great
blame
idea.
me?
That's a great idea. You're right.
Like, you know,
have-
if I
they have all
marry
the
a
money.
if I marry a rich Jewish man, like I'm 1% Jewish, all right? I have a claim. We'll live in Israel. I'll get a lot of money. I don't care about the events in Gaza. I don't.
Yeah. Can you go to Israel and claim like? Could you get like maybe a car or something? I mean, you can't get like a whole house, but like
It depends on how much
at
Jewish. you-
1%,
Yeah, you have
do
to-
you get anything?
No, you have to be
You-
like 25%. You have to have like one Jewish
No.
man payment.
No, you can move into any Palestinian's house you want. You just have to be 1% Jewish, and you just kick them out of their house and
You
move
have,
in
to, you have to claim it though. You have to take it out.
Yeah.
Away from, yeah.
like a rust
They
base.
give you the privilege to do it. So yeah, it's good.
Just get yourself
Just
one
like
of
a
their
rust
hats, one of their like little
Yeah.
things, and then
Those things
go
are
over
not
there and
cheap.
just be like, "Yep, I'm definitely Jewish."
Those hats are
Hello.
not cheap.
I do.
doubt
Those
it.
are cool hats. I'm not gonna lie. I actually like some of like the Orthodox Jew drip.
I think they're
Which
fucking
one?
stupid.
Do you mean the yarmulke, the little small hat thing?
Yeah.
No,
or
the small hats
No,
are
the
dumb.
big ones. Yeah, the
But
tall
when you
ones, the
get the
big ones.
big fur hat and
you
everything,
like the ornate stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're just walking around in a suit and the giant big hat and you look like you're like a fucking like a Cossack warlord or something, it's fucking cool as
Yeah.
shit.
Especially if it's 35 degrees. Oh, sorry, I'm European.
Yeah.
I mean, however many Fahrenheit it is in New York, and your balls and everything you have is just like burning inside. But you're doing it for Yahweh, so it's fine.
Bro.
I cannot ever understand how they do it. Like, okay, I get it that it's all made, it's all organic, it's all cotton and stuff, but like, how do you not burn in that?
Well, it's
Bro.
because they have 18 children. They fuck constantly, so they're just like that's how they get all that heat out by just fucking their wife 17 times before they leave the day. You know?
Well, one could say that they're not burning because they have eternal hellfire waiting for them anyway. So, but I wouldn't agree with that.
I would not
very-
agree with that statement as a pipe-hitting member of the
No.
tribe, let me tell you.
No, I would not. It's just something that a horrible anti-Semite, which I am
Yeah,
not.
in
So-
fact, because you said something so horrible, I think we should, I think the U.S. needs to give another $1 million to Israel.
True.
1 billion? You mean 1 billion with a B?
Oh, that's true. $1 billion to Israel. We
Hey,
have
that's
to
what I-
protect the chosen people.
At
True,
this
that
point,
is
I don't know
exactly
why
what-
we don't just add another T to our national debt in order to give money to Israel.
That's
Why not?
so true. We need
Let
to
this guy
give
talk.
more money to Israel.
I
Let
mean,
the guys talk.
Trump
Let the
has
guys talk.
already doubled our national debt in his last 2 years.
Let the guest talk.
No, I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna say that's exactly why I was being anti-Semitic. So Israel, my homeland, would get more American taxpayer dollars.
I
See, there you go.
forgot
thank
this
you,
guy's
Shane.
not American.
No, yes, I am. I'm an illegal immigrant, but Joe Biden promised me that he would give me.
Okay, we need to get this guy off the stream, and then we're calling ice. Okay, we're doing
To
both of
million.
those things.
You need to keep it out of your.
Konch, you fucked it up. We didn't get where he lives. We're just gonna call ICE and tell them that there's an immigrant somewhere.
Somewhere-
They already
somewhere-
know.
An immigrant
They
somewhere
know
in
that.
Georgia, and they're gonna go to Georgia.
Yeah, Atlanta exactly. To be
There
correct.
there is one immigrant in Georgia. Go find him.
Yo,
He
bro,
makes YouTube videos.
did anyone realize when we were playing this this roadside research that you can spin the sign outside to get customers to come?
What?
Yeah, you can
No.
stand outside and spin the fucking customer sign, and you get
Oh.
customers to come by doing that. What the? It's like beat. You know that beat say or not? That autistic game that retards play. They click little bubbles.
League of Legends.
No, to music. You know what I'm
Oh.
talking about.
No, I just.
I'm not that autistic.
Yeah,
So.
Huss,
you are.
we're not in these autistic circles you are, all right?
Yeah, okay, sure. Warhammer fan. What are you talking about?
You're a
That's-
furry.
Yeah.
Big,
Okay.
That is
Warhammer
far
fans
more autistic.
are far above furries in the social hierarchy, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
sure. Well, I'm not really much of a furry anymore.
Warhammer
so-
fans have to talk to people in person without wearing some type of fucking mask.
Stop it,
right?
No one believes that. No.
Yeah, you know,
I-
Warhammer fans get a lot of shit, but we're like the only fandom that fucking showers, okay? You go to a Warhammer store,
No,
it
you
doesn't
fucking
smell.
don't. Yes, it does. What do you talk?
As
You're
somebody
smoking.
who has been into both Magic and
And
Warhammer,
Star Wars.
I will say that like anytime that I've played Warhammer, I didn't have to like I didn't spend half the time thinking about cutting my own nose off.
Yeah.
So I did every single time that I played Magic out in like any card shop or anything. It was always a problem.
Well, as a
Okay.
Jewish man, the only board game I've ever played is Monopoly, so I wouldn't be able
Okay.
to come into this conversation. But I
That
do
makes
agree
sense.
with the fact that Warhammer fans probably, from my experience with Total War fandom, do not shower.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah, I know.
Okay,
That's
okay,
my-
these are different fandoms, all right? If you're playing Total War, that's completely different from being a Warhammer fan. A Warhammer fan, they have to spend time painting miniatures up, they have to fucking go meet people in person, they have to
You gotta
socialize.
paint your nails.
Yeah, playing the actual game
Bro,
of Warhammer.
I paint my
So-
nails so I look like a faggot, okay? That's why I'm doing that. That's not related to Warhammer.
I know.
When do you get time to shower then?
He doesn't.
That's mathematically impossible.
While the
He's
paint's
got you
drying.
there.
Well,
I mean,
you see,
yeah.
I just don't sweat. Fat people sweat, and I'm not fat.
You
Us
are fat
sweats.
though. That's
You
why
are
you're taking
fat.
Ozempic. What do you mean?
Are you saying that you're taking Ozempic because you're skinny?
I'm saying I'm
That's a
taking
bad
it.
idea.
I'm saying I'm taking it to be even skinnier. I'm like,
Yeah, okay.
average American now, but in a few months I'll be a skeleton. I'm looking for that like anorexic look.
Is this
A few
Ozempic,
years
like,
ago, you
giving
told me that you
dementia?
were thinking about getting liposuction.
Yeah. I stand by
Probably
that.
need that.
Bro, Husk,
I mean-
you're too afraid to show your face, but it is not good, alright?
I did show
Don't
my
be shitting
face.
on me. Not on stream.
I did show my face.
Okay,
Okay, but I don't.
Husk
I don't
is
dox
Mexican,
myself.
by the way. Just so
Yeah.
you know.
I'm
Okay.
actually not. but
How Mexican? Okay.
I'm not Mexican at all.
Very Mexican.
I'm not Mexican at all.
Okay. I don't know who to believe anymore. I think I need Donald Trump to, enlighten me on his Mexican ways.
Let me tell you, he's a Mexican. He is.
Okay. Thank you,
I'm-
Mr. President. Can we get
I'm
$3 more billion
native.
for
I
Israel,
am
please?
Native American. Thank you very much.
Husk is fake white.
yeah. Okay.
Fuck up. Don't think I didn't hear you do that.
I mean,
Cultural
I was-
appropriation.
I was just respecting your culture. so I don't know.
yeah. Respecting my ancestors. You're right.
Yeah, next I'm gonna gift you some alcohol too, and you'll be very happy. I bet.
And then are you gonna give me like 10 plastic beads for my house?
Yep.
Just the next step.
and also a right to a gambling territory. So you're gonna be fine.
Oh shit.
Do your people still scalp people you disagree with? Because
Yes.
okay, very
Yeah.
very nice.
Those Indian casinos are actually doing really bad right now with the
Okay, his
new
people.
gambling laws.
His people do not scalp anyone. They sit in a
Yes, they
trailer
do.
park and talk about how the white man screwed them over.
Yeah.
That is partly what they do, though. You're
We
right.
gave them all those casinos, and then we created online gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and alcohol too.
We have fucking cow sheep. Why do we need the Indian casinos, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I would personally apologize to your
Rain
people right now because
Yeah.
Georgians created wine, but you don't like wine, you like beer. So
My
the
people
Germans-
don't.
So
My
yeah.
people don't like wine either, so we drink straight whiskey, like whiskey, bourbon, anything like brown liquor is what Native Americans love. Bro.
So the Irish Jew got to you then.
Yes.
Leprechauns.
That's
I
actually
don't-
it was probably Irish liquor that got us fucked up to begin with. Yeah, it was whiskey and scotch and stuff. So
I've never looked into if there is Scandinavian hard like liquor.
Dude,
Uh,
everything in
I-
this fucking video is gonna get us a TOS strike. Holy fuck.
I know that they have like meat and stuff like honey wine, and like there's like some very like shitty forms of beer that comes from like Scandinavian countries that are like native, like
I mean,
from
one
there.
of the
But
most
I don't know if
famous
there's any
brands
liquor.
liquor, like liquor or alcohol liquor. What do you mean? Because I don't know. Maybe I'm getting confused here. But in here we call
Like
it
alcohol.
licorice. Yeah, alcohol. Okay. So we in Europe at least one of the most famous brands of vodka is Finlandia. So they
Yeah.
Dude,
They
when I
have,
was over in the UK, Yorkish gin. Holy fuck, that shit was smooth. I fucking loved it, and I am so mad I can't fucking bring it back to the States.
Yeah. The gin here sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a gin drinker. Like, I drink
Dry
nothing
gin.
but gin and soda. And it is so much better over in the UK. But their beer fucking sucks. It's all fucking medium dark beer. I like light beer, okay? I like American piss water.
it's awesome.
I don't know. The best Guinness I've ever had was in America. So that one, I like stout more than light beer. So maybe
I like
best-
IPAs.
The best
Okay.
Guinness I had still goes in the trash, okay? Guinness
That
is
makes
terrible.
sense. Husk likes eating pine cones.
Yeah.
I like drinking Jägermeister too, so maybe
Yeah,
you're
fucking
right.
Husk is one of those fucking hipsters talking about like IBUs and shit like that.
IPAs are an Imperial Pale Ale is a common drink. I don't know what you're talking about, and they're really good. That's not a hipster thing. It's like
It is the fucking hipster beer.
It is not
Drink
a hipster
a fucking
beer,
Miller Lite.
Everybody who says that they like IPAs is just pretending.
Yeah.
I like double IPAs, so I'm definitely not pretending.
Husk is
whatever.
just thinking, saying
You're
he likes
pretending-
IPAs.
There's a
makes him cool.
brewery. There's a brewery in my state.
You're pretending
It's
you're not
called-
an alcoholic.
I know I am an alcoholic, but there's a brewery in my state called Flying Dog Brewery. Okay, and they make the best double IPAs I've ever had in my life. So
Dude, I would drink
Hey.
fucking Vladimir vodka before I would drink an IPA.
you would drink Vladimir Putin's piss before you drink an IPA.
100%.
Probably.
You know, that would probably give me a position in Russia. I would drink Vladimir Putin's piss for a position
You'd probably
in Russia.
enjoy it as well. So
Doesn't IPA stand for Indian Pale Ale or something like that? So
it's
that makes sense,
Imperial.
No, it is
Pale Ale.
Indian. It is Indian.
Okay,
Pale Ale.
okay, sure. It's Indian Pale Ale.
Yeah,
That's why
dude,
you
you're
like-
fucking.
There you go.
You're spiritually an Indian. You're a Jeet inside. That's why you like it.
Get fucked.
Well, hello, sir. Please do not try to make fun of our great subcontinent. Oh man, don't get me started on Indians, please. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
get me started on Indians if you want your channel shut
You
down.
know,
But yeah,
Don't get me
I'll
started
get
on
you
them.
started on Indians because I'm gonna be honest. We haven't even started with this, and we're already so many
30
TOS
minutes.
strikes. I'm going to be private in this video. Anyone who sees this video is fucking lucky, because
Oh, yeah.
it's not sticking around.
I mean,
This is
hey.
getting private.
I'm not privating this. I don't know why you would. I'm not concerned whatsoever. So nothing we've said is actually too usable. So
that's true, and we also praised Israel,
Yeah.
the greatest country on earth. So I don't know why.
Everything that we've said is a joke and should not be taken seriously.
yeah, exactly.
True.
It's comedy stream.
So we're fine.
Except
As
the
long as you
fact
don't
that
show-
I am Jewish and I do have sorcery. That is true.
As long as you don't show Elliot Roger, we're good.
I'm just trying to, I'm just parodying right-wing chuds. I'm not actually like trying to say what I'm saying, unironically. This is just a parody of those gross, disgusting, right-wing, I don't know, white people. So
Yeah, the
now,
white
okay,
people
now
that-
your
evil
video's
white
back
people.
now. Yeah.
Okay.
Your video's back.
All right. So, you know
Remember-
what? Let's actually get into the video proper.
True.
So, we have a lot of emperors to rank, and we have to basically design this tier list from scratch. So, the top is going to be the highest tier of Lolcow, while the bottom is going to be not so much of a Lolcow, all right?
Okay.
So, who is the biggest Lolcow that we can think of? Is this going to be Chris Chan?
It's always Chris Chan. There isn't one that
I
is
would-
greater
I
than
would
Chris
say-
Chan.
I would say either Ethan Ralph or DSP come very close.
DSP. There we go. Yo, that was what I said. I said
Okay.
DSP.
I don't think we can top Chris Chan, to be honest.
No.
I think Chris Chan, he is the most documented person in history,
Yeah.
which is fucking crazy.
Soon it'll be you.
That's true. I live to be the next Chris Chan.
Scientifically speaking, Lolcow scientifically speaking, I would classify Christian by now as a horror cow because of what he not allegedly, he did
He
do.
did
so,
do.
So yeah, would he be classified as a Lolcow anymore?
It is alleged because are you
Not
talking
alleged.
about like the thing with his mother?
That was not alleged. He did do it.
He was
That was
arrested for
alleged.
that.
That's why he's not in jail right now.
He was in jail.
It's because it was never proven.
But he was in jail.
Yeah, he
though.
was in jail.
He was, but he was let out.
He was let out because he's an autistic retard who he had to be in solitary confinement constantly, and people were going to murder him in there. So they let him out. It's not because he didn't do it.
No, he was being held. He was being held, and then he went to trial, and they weren't able to prove anything. And he said that he lied about it because people were making fun of him for being a virgin, and he thought that raping his mother was better than being a virgin.
Okay, it's still horror cow tier, even if that was true. I don't know. I think DSP is very closer to like being. DSP is always funny, and in my honest opinion, he hasn't done anything that just makes you go like, "Oh wait, this is too real."
DSP, he's like a lolcow, but he's like pretty mild, all things considered. He's not even like boogie level. Like
he begs for money every stream. What are you talking about? That's all he does is he makes streams to beg for money. That's his bread and butter.
That is fucking pathetic. But how does that compare to Boogie 2998? Right? I mean, that guy's BoJack Horseman without any redeeming aspects.
Yeah, this could easily have just been an email. This list could easily just be from like not a lolcow at all at the very bottom, like just a normal fucking person, and then like goes up to like being a lolcow to like, okay, this is actually like a concerning person up at the very top.
Yeah, we can do that
with Chris Chan and then Boogie 2988 underneath them.
And
then
concerning. Yeah, I guess I would say Boogie is concerning, but mostly for himself. In Frank,
Boogie,
Frank Hassel is a fucking idiot.
Didn't Boogie give warning shots by shooting his gun?
Yeah,
he shot his gun at a school.
He shot it in the air,
and he said that those were warning shots.
Yeah, but it was because of Frank Hassel. Yeah, Frank Hassel was outside of his door threatening him, so he pulled out a gun. I don't know why
he didn't have a gun.
He should have. Yeah, no, but Frank Hassel is like 7 feet fucking tall at 800 pounds. What are you talking about? Like, to look at Boogie, the fat fuck, who if you just pushed him over, he'd probably break his neck. You think Boogie was probably terrified of Frank Hassel?
No, if Boogie is fat enough that if he was pushed over, he'd land back on his feet.
That's true.
He'd just do like a full turn.
He has like the fucking Kirby effect, right?
Yeah,
true.
But what I'm saying is Frank Hassel. I mean, if Frank Hassel got shot that day, nobody would have missed him, right? That's all I'm saying. Like,
oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right. So I started putting people in this list. So we'll have.
I'm surprised you put Asmongold in there.
Oh, bro, people form him all the time. He's like a low-level lolcow, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of reaching back now because with his like new girlfriend or whatever.
He's making his way up the list.
Yeah.
He's got a girlfriend now.
What? Yeah, dude, and she's pretty hot with makeup. What?
Yeah, I mean,
she has a list of demands. Have you seen her list of demands? They're like very simple stuff, like take a shower, cut your hair.
Well,
clean your apartment.
Hey, and keep in mind, this is the negotiated list. So he talked her down to just being able to shower once every other day. Yeah. Originally, she was like, shower every day. And he's like, no, that's not happening.
Fuck that shit, bitch.
Dude, I'm going to be honest. I don't think you need to shower every day. I think that's a little ridiculous.
You don't. You literally don't, though, scientifically.
I think I actually legit...
Yep, go ahead, please.
Okay. I legit can't because I have eczema, and if I shower every day, it actually starts to peel my skin. Like it burns, and I start to bleed.
The way I see it, so the human body we have natural defenses and natural ways that our body like cleanses. And if you constantly wash yourself, you lose all of those natural microorganisms. Yep. It's not good for you. Now that doesn't mean you shouldn't fucking shower at all.
Yeah, you should be showering like every other day, or at the most like
when you're dirty, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I sweated all day. Maybe I should take a fucking shower. It's common sense.
Yeah. I was out all day, fucking running around. I'm gonna take a shower tonight.
Yeah. I don't know. If we agree to the Indian science, which why shouldn't we? Showering is clearly evil, right? I mean, if you take a look at the greatest country on earth, India, after Israel, of course,
I agree.
then you realize that showering is not really necessary, right? And if you factor in Pakistan and or it was the other one, Bangladesh as well, you realize that showering might be a Western invention because those countries are doing fine. So, I don't know.
Showering's a sin.
Yeah.
Showering is an invention of the Vikings.
Yeah, the Indo-Aryans who invaded India. Actually,
Yep.
this was their evil intent.
I'm not even kidding. Actually, they showered as a religious thing. They would the Vikings. They showered as a religious thing. So our days of the week were actually we got them from the Vikings, with the exception of Sunday.
Yeah.
Or
Thursdays.
no,
Thursday.
Saturday is the day that we did not get from. Yeah, because Saturday we took from the Romans, I
yep.
think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The original name of that day from the Vikings was Laugardagger, which is laundry day.
Ooh.
That was their day that they would take a shower and they would clean their clothes.
Okay, so Viking.
And they did it
once a
religiously.
week. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Well,
once a
they would do it more often if they needed to. They had a religious belief that they needed to remain presentable because when they die, they will have to make an argument with whatever god of whatever realm they go to on why they should be admitted into the afterlife.
Yeah, and if you smell, it's kind of hard, right?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
what
makes
kind of sucks though is when you die in battle, you often shit yourself. So are you still are your pants still filled with shit when you go to Valhalla?
But you're already dead by that point, so it's fine.
That's always been something that's kind of confused me because I'm like, so your goal is to die in battle where you're going to be covered in sweat and blood. What was the point of the shower?
It's I don't know. It's honest sweat and blood, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's clearly.
Well, maybe there's a spiritual difference between yesterday's blood and today's blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Odin doesn't like if
yeah.
you still have yesterday's blood, but if it's today's blood, that's cool. If you shit yourself because you died in battle, that's fun.
It's unfortunate we don't have too much information from them, but what we do is really, really interesting.
Yeah, I don't know much about Vikings, but yeah, I knew about the weekday thing in English because Thursday is Thursday. I mean Thor is in God, yeah, and Friday is Freya. Other days, Wednesday I think is Odin, right?
Yep.
Wotan.
Yeah. His original name was Woden.
Monday is actually Moon Day.
Yeah, Manny.
Yeah.
Sunday, obviously the sun.
Yeah.
Suna.
Tuesday is Tears Day. Wednesday, Woden's Day. Thursday's
Yeah.
Thor's Day. Friday, Freya's Day.
Yeah.
Yep.
In Georgian, it's all Shabbat, so you take a guess who it's coming from. Except Friday has a different name and Sunday has a different name as well. But other than that, it's all one day after. Monday is one day after Shabbat in Georgia, or 2 days after Shabbat. Sorry, and then Thursday or Tuesday is 3 days, and so on and so forth, until Friday. So yeah. I mean, they have our greatest allies, right? They gave us our weekdays, so that's why I love them.
So, who is a bigger lolcow than Boogie2998?
Physically?
Not physically. That's going to be difficult.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
Ethan Klein.
Ooh.
Ethan Klein is below an Asmongold, to be honest.
How are we judging this based on the
wasn't
amount
there
of laughs
okay
or based on
I got an argument
basically based on notoriety and how ridiculous they are to laugh at.
iDubbbz is definitely bigger.
Oh fuck yeah, he's worse than Boogie. Okay, iDubbbz. Oh shit. I mean, he's not He's definitely up here, all right. Maybe here. I think iDubbbz is.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Around there. Whoops. So, yeah.
Ethan Klein just lost a lawsuit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that isn't funny. That's just him losing a lawsuit. I don't
Do
really.
you know what the lawsuit was over?
Yes, I followed that pretty closely. I watch Legal Mindset so I could get misinformed about the law.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so technically speaking, by that case law, it would imply that if you were to watch a sport or a movie and just shit on it the entire time, it wouldn't be breaking copyright.
Oh yeah, I
anymore.
fucking love that. I love that ruling where it was like, because this was the actual argument. It was that Denims is so stupid and so malicious that it is by very nature transformative because no one is as stupid and malicious as Denims, thus making it
Yeah.
unique. And it's like, dude, her lawyers are fucking brilliant, okay? That is
Yeah,
the type of shit, that's impressive.
I mean, as a YouTuber, all of us here, we should be in support of that because it allows us to basically shit on the entire world and just use their intellectual property as long
What's
as
that
we're
one-
retarded about it.
Look, I
What's that
support
one
theft
fucking
of
streamer?
content, okay? I do.
What's that one fucking Canadian streamer that like nobody can understand what the fuck he's saying? And he's always like
XQC.
standing on his what?
XQC?
Yeah.
Yes. He could with that argument, he could fucking do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
He is the dumbest fucking person in existence. He like he could just ignore the law
Yeah.
at that point.
Well, to be fair, he
Like-
is in Canada, so they have different rulings. But they also won't be able to have transcripts of anything he says because it's just like,
Yeah.
The crazy thing,
Chad is
I
the
found
only
out
thing
that-
that's pronounceable to him.
I found out that like he's not even like it's not even that the way he talks is like specifically weird for him. It's the area that he comes from. They all talk like that.
Is he
There is a
Quebecois?
land of people that all talk like XQC.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I always thought he was from Quebec. Is that not
Yeah.
true? Oh, okay.
He lives there now.
Okay.
I really want to just knock somebody out and just transport them there and just leave them up to wake up in the middle of the street in this land and just not be able to understand a single person.
Yeah, and eventually he'll start thinking that it's not everyone else. It's just maybe he got knocked on the head a little bit too hard. And
Everybody else is able to understand him
he interprets
because
it
they're
wrong.
speaking English.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I thought he was Quebecois, but I would expect more of a French accent. But that's not a French accent. That's a retard
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would if he is to be classified as a lolcow, I would put him somewhere. No, definitely below. Above is worse, right? Above is worse
Yes.
in our tier list.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Above Esmongold there, but below DSP.
I actually
That's
think he's less of a lolcow than Asmon.
Yeah, I would say that too. He is stupid, but he doesn't have any like controversies or anything like that. He's not really like he's not really interesting in any way other than just being stupid.
True. Yeah, I guess Asmongold. I remember, like, I don't really pay much attention to Asmongold, but didn't he have a thing with like where he doesn't drink water like at all?
Yes. So,
Yes.
he had this one video where he drank water and he was gagging. Now, to be honest, that was just for the meme, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that is a thing.
Actually, that's not. Back then, when I heard about it, it was a pretty surprising thing to hear about. But after that, I realized that like people around me in real life, drink Coke or some would gross even Pepsi instead of water like daily. So it's not as lolcowish as one might expect.
Well,
Yes,
you know the reason why? Listen,
Pepsi
you know why
Zero,
he gagged when he drank
nonstop.
water?
Why?
Because his fucking teeth were rotting. That's why.
That is true.
So he
He
could
tasted-
taste
He tasted
Yeah.
his teeth for the first time.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
the thing. That is actually a thing with him. That's why he always drinks with a straw.
Ah, okay, interesting. What a fascinating human being.
Yeah.
Dude, he's
Dude.
fucking rich.
Millionaire.
He could just get that shit ripped out and replaced.
Yeah.
Get it replaced with fucking whalebone or some
He already
shit.
did.
He
didn't
finally started doing it, but like he still has teeth issues. He was talking yesterday or the day before something. I saw this on Twitter that he had a tooth issue, so he didn't stream, and he just sanded it down with sandpaper to fucking deal with it.
What the? God.
He can also pay someone to clean up his house, but he doesn't do
He
that.
makes
either.
someone to brush his teeth too.
Yeah, true. I don't know.
This guy has so much money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he does the stupidest fucking shit that it's
No, don't be
completely
jealous.
unnecessary.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of respect the dedication to being poor when you're a multimillionaire.
Yeah. I mean, that's a
He's
thing.
living
This-
a mogul
this-
life.
This proves those people right that say that being poor is a mindset.
Yeah.
Because Asmongold has never left the poor mindset. He just gained money.
He's frugal. You don't understand it. He's frugal.
It's worse than being frugal.
I know. I'm kidding.
Okay, so
But
who
running-
is worse than iDubbbz but not as bad as Chris Chan? We have one spot left to fill.
Worse than iDubbbz, but not as bad as Chris Chan. Worse than iDubbbz, but not as bad as Chris. Interesting conundrum there. I mean, there's a lot of.
Okay, who was that guy? I'm looking this up.
Daniel
he-
Larson.
Daniel
Oh.
Larson. I think that's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the one tooth guy.
Yep, Daniel Larson. All right.
He was just
I mean,
released
there's-
from prison, I think.
I don't know who Daniel Larson is.
How do you
So
not know who Daniel
basically-
Larson is?
He thinks he's like
hold
a
on.
famous musician or something. And
also
a
ran for
bunch of
president.
people pretend to be his manager and stuff like this. And people just fuck with him nonstop. The thing is, I actually think him being in jail was the best thing for him because, like, just for his own sake. Like, this guy should not be out in the wild.
He got fed.
He was
I
a
would not-
TikTok person. That's why I didn't know who he was.
He started out as like a dine and dasher, but his whole thing, which I think he didn't even realize, was the fact that people watched him not because he dined and dashed, but because he looked so goofy. I mean, he looks like an actual human weasel. So
Yeah.
that's how
Yeah,
he
I just
got
looked him
cut
up.
off, and then he turned into a horror cow. But I would not so confidently put him there just yet because there's also another contender I just remembered named Topikachu. If you
Yeah.
Who?
So it's a what even race is she? She's like this I don't know, black slash aboriginal type of thing that walks around in the United States filming TikToks and begging for money. But the point is, I mean, she's a daughter of some ancient schizo. Okay, let's start from there. And her mother used to be a whore, and his brother is like a startup rapper. So this is an entire family of something I choose. That's what they're called. And one of the things that she did was she was staying at a motel, and I think she started shitting all over the motel room, and obviously not in the toilet. And she got kicked out, and she started a TikTok stream, which I'm surprised you can actually do, but whatever. She started a TikTok stream where she was like asking her followers to harass the motel employee that kicked her out, and there was a whole thing about that. So apparently, I mean, I would not be so confident with Daniel Larson because there's this person. Like, this
Yes,
is really
but
a terrible person.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never even heard of this person, so I don't think they have the
Yeah.
same level of notoriety as Daniel.
I've
Larson.
heard of them though. That's the thing. And me and Kino are way more internet culturally, informed than you are, Konch.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
I have a social life.
No, you don't.
Yeah, the fuck.
You have a drug addict. You have a drug addict life. That's what
I
it
just
is.
refuse to use TikTok.
Yeah,
Dude,
well,
fucking
Uses
TikTok
you,
can
though.
actually be worthwhile. I know, I'll say her streamer name, Acacia, or Sazia, whatever the fuck that is. She streams on TikTok doing For Honor, and she does really well. Like, she started out, she's actually making money off it. Granted,
I don't know
she
who that
also
is.
has giant tits. That's
Yeah, I
my
was gonna
that's my ex-girlfriend who's in the Discord.
I was
Okay,
gonna
yeah,
say, like,
Discord.
Yeah, go ahead.
being a woman helps when
Yeah,
you're
obviously.
streaming.
Yeah, because you can
Right.
pull your titties out.
Yeah, Alex
If I
is
could- if
just
I could
thinking
just-
to himself, I might
Yeah.
troon out. He's thinking of trooning out now.
If I could just pull my cock out on stream and get 10,000 viewers, I would do that every day. What are you talking about?
Yeah, obviously, and it's not just viewers, right? You can get people just donating, for nothing to you.
Yeah,
Do you
when you're
have
a
to be a woman, or you just need to have tits?
Yeah,
I can just get like a. I mean, I'm fat enough. I could probably just get like a fucking
Yeah, you
a
could just put
bra
a
or
bra on.
something and just.
There's a Japanese guy that did that for a long time. This fat fucking guy, he would stream on Twitch, and he would just he had the can like below his neck. All you could see was like his fat man boobs. Right? People thought he was a woman for like fucking years.
Yeah, I mean, it's really true. Being a woman or having tits is just basically easy mode. But hey, what are you gonna do? We don't have to bleed out of.
We need
our
to eliminate
cocks.
all the fluids.
Well,
Well, you don't bleed out of your cock.
Well-
Wait a second.
Wait,
Unironically, I have had
I didn't
kidney
say ever.
stones, so I have bled
us
out of my
three, we
cock.
do.
I
think you're weird.
Maybe once a year, okay? Maybe
What's
once a year.
the
Okay, this year I bled out of my cock 3 times. 3 times I bled out of my cock this year.
Ooh, what a
Unironically.
productive year.
I think that you need to see a doctor, brother.
Fucking kidney stones, dude. You just you do some drugs about it and you're fine.
Yeah, do some
Well,
drugs. That's surely not
that's
why you have
interesting.
kidney stones.
That's
Bro,
interesting
I
because
have kidney stones because I live off
Let the guest
Pepsi.
speak.
No, it's fine. It's fine. If it's a direct conversation. We're flowing through it. It's fine. Go ahead. I was gonna say that I only ironically bleed through my penis. So whatever.
But
Oh,
just
you do it ironically. You
Yeah,
fucking
it's a
hipster.
goof.
I
It's a
only
goof.
ironically bleed out of my penis. I don't do it intentionally.
Yeah, it's a goof. It's a joke. Get over it.
It's,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's just a joke.
It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank.
Sometimes I do it as a social experiment. Sometimes, but mostly as a joke.
Bro is Diogenes in real life, bro. He's gonna pissing blood in public to see how the people react.
Most of the time, I've noticed people are not happy about it, which goes to show that we truly live in a society.
Not a good society, though.
Not a good, yeah, people should.
Yeah,
be
you're in a fucking
praising you
third
for that.
world society. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Are you telling me that in America people are more tolerant of you bleeding out of your penis in public? Because
Yes, they.
so I'm
All the
coming.
time. Literally all
Yeah,
the
they are.
fucking time.
Dude, that's what being transgender is about. That's why
Open
they love
the
it so
fucking
much.
borders. Then I'm coming. I'm gonna be a political refugee, Mr. Ambassador. I'm being repressed for bleeding out of my penis in
Look,
Georgia.
bro.
Please
Look, bro.
give me
We're not
refuge.
taking you. We're not taking you. We have enough retards in our own country. We don't need to import any more retards, all right? We have more retards than we can handle.
Well, I disagree with
Do
that.
not come.
I disagree with
Do
that
not
as well.
come.
I think we could have. We can have at least one or two more retards. This guy and then my Arab. Then we're good to go.
Bro, we're not taking the Arab either.
Yes, we are. I've
No,
already
we're
promised him this land to him 3,000 years ago, so he's coming here, bro. Like it or not.
Bro,
I mean,
America
I
is a
am
nation-
I'm telling my good buddy Netanyahu where that man lives and that he has the secret to nuclear weapons.
listen,
He's
Israel-
developing nuclear weapons, and we have to
Israel-
give $50 trillion to Israel so that he
Israel
can solve the
fears
issue.
Egypt. So good luck with that. Israel will not do anything to Egypt.
Nobody
So-
fucking fears Egypt, dude. Egypt is a bitch.
Israel
Fucking-
fears Egypt.
What do you have to worry about? Like, they haven't won a war since they built the fucking pyramids, dude. They're not even real
Bro,
Egyptians at
bro.
this point.
They have nuclear weapons inside the pyramids.
And let me tell
read
you-
that before.
Let me
So,
tell you something
must be
else.
true.
The Romans fought the Egyptians, and you know what they did? They fucking had cats on their shields, and the Egyptians didn't fight them. They just got killed. That's the Egyptian mentality. They're fucked.
They love pussy that much, bro. They just can't fight.
Sounds like you're just angry you don't get pussy, okay?
Yeah, that's
sounds like
that's what
it
it sounds like to me too.
Bro, I am the hottest guy in this group, alright? That is indisputable. I mean, that's a low bar.
Very low bar.
Well, I'm not a guy. I'm actually a trans queer,
he's
non-binary black Zerson, so I wouldn't even be in the in the running up. So
Yeah, don't dare misgender or appropriate his race,
yeah,
or he's
There,
gonna shoot you.
there.
Dude,
Yeah.
I still find it funny that your name on Discord is Cotwave, and I just kept thinking your name was Cotsleeve, and I just kept calling you that before we started the podcast.
yeah, I was kind of confused. Like, who is this guy talking to? I'm clearly not Coxley.
You should be though.
Crazy.
I was projecting my desire onto you, alright?
Yeah.
I wanted you to become Cotsleeve.
Never, never. You don't get it. You don't deserve it. Never. I'm only a Coxley for my queen, Bibi Netanyahu.
I love
but
Netanyahu.
my name is it's a is devolvation a word? How would you say devolve? Yeah, devolve. It's a devolvation of a word, shockwave, which used to be my nickname on Mountain Blade, and then people started calling me Cockwave. So hey, that is what I am.
You are a cockwaver. You're right.
Yes, true. Where are we now in terms of the?
Oh yeah, so we actually have all of those listed. Now we actually have to discuss the emperors themselves. So this is the actual point of the video. It only took us almost an hour to get to it, but now we are going to be ranking the Roman emperors by how much they are Lolcows. We're starting, of course, with the first emperor. Wait, is Julius Caesar not on? I guess he should count as an emperor, but
he doesn't though.
So we start with fucking Caesar Augustus, all right? And
You telling me Julius Caesar is an emperor? What?
No, I mean, no, never. At
right.
most, he was a dictator, but no, not an emperor.
I thought he was the emperor of pizza, bro. I was misinformed.
I wouldn't get that. I'm not
No,
American,
that's Little Caesar.
Little Caesar.
Dude, do you know what's actually kind of funny? The word Caesar is actually like a nickname, because Romans had like 3 names. They had like their first name, which is a given name. Oftentimes, you would just have a number as your name. So you would be like Septus, because you were the 7th son. And then you would have like your like paterfamilia name, which is like your father's like name. And then you would have like a nickname to describe you. And Caesar actually meant hairy. So literally everyone who was named emperor was just called Harry.
I mean, what's wrong with being hairy?
The other thing,
Georgians know a lot about being hairy.
Yeah, true.
Brutus literally meant retard. So whenever Caesar got killed, he was just like, "You too, retard?"
Well, if we're talking about retards, no, fuck it. Let's start with the let's start with this list, please, because it's getting very not even late anymore. It's getting very early for me. It's 6 a.m.
Oh yeah. So. Okay, so we have Augustus. All right, so we have to give Augustus credit. I mean, the dude built the empire and all. He turned Rome into like this city of stone. Like, it used to be wood, then he made it stone and marble. Like, everything cool in Rome actually started with Augustus.
True.
But he did kind of fuck up on the whole family situation, right?
I guess he fucked up more on controlling his wife's situation, because Livia was actually more of a reason why he couldn't really get a... Well, you know, this is a conspiracy theory, but it's a woman being blamed. Yeah, it's a woman being blamed, so it's obviously correct. But yeah, it's mostly, some people say, not me obviously, because I'm an ally of the women, but some people say that Livia was behind Caesar Augustus losing most of his heirs, good heirs, that is, because she wanted to get our next emperor, which we'll get to eventually, I guess, Tiberius, on the throne. So, can we blame Augustus for being a cock? Sure. So maybe super important.
Also consider his daughter. Like, he had like Julia, and Julia just like fucked everyone. He even like made a law specifically to prevent her from drinking wine.
Yeah, true.
Like,
so maybe he was kind of simpy. I don't know.
Okay,
the
so I
ultimate
mean,
stimp.
he got cut. His family situation was not great, all right? I mean, I don't think he's an iDubbbz, right? I think...
No, definitely not.
I mean, he did some good things. And he has some fucked up traits. I think he's an Asmongold.
Yeah, sure. It's fair.
Asmongold did build an empire, and then it crumbled. So I mean,
we'll get to that eventually, I guess. When he
Yes.
showers for the first time, the empire is gonna crumble. So yeah, we'll get to that.
Then we, of course, have Tiberius. This one's fun, okay? So Tiberius was the one who had little boys that he called minnows who would swim between his legs and nibble him underwater. He basically had a fucking library of pornography. He threw people off cliffs for stupid reasons. And basically he just kind of fucked off on like his own little Epstein's Island while like Sejanus ran shit.
Yes. We also forget that, allegedly, he kept Caligula there and raped him nonstop. So we also have to bring that up.
I doubt that was a legend. I'm sure that happened.
Well,
I just
Caligula did end up killing him, and that's how he took the throne. So I mean, that's a factor. I think it's pretty likely. To be honest, this guy's like kind of like an Epstein more than a Lolcow.
Yeah, I mean, he's above it all.
Then he's definitely in those upper areas where it's like concerning.
Yeah, like this guy, I think he might be like a Christian level.
I would say he's probably above Christian, but he is the...
We have much worse people coming up, so I wouldn't really be willy-nilly with our...
Yeah,
why don't we let the guest have like the first vote?
Okay, now I'm gonna vote him as Boogie. Let's go Boogie, Tiberius, because in terms of like his personality, yeah, sure, he's very Lolcowish, but in terms of fucking up the empire, he was like non sequitur. Is that correct? I don't know, non-actor, let's say. So yeah, I would put him more as a Boogie there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would agree.
I will concede for now putting him in Boogie because it probably is getting much worse. Let's be honest.
Yes, very much.
So next up is Caligula, who got a very successful reign of like 4 fucking years because Roman Emperor does not have a long life expectancy as a job. So I remember like Caligula was known for like being brutal and crazy.
Yes.
He was the guy who fucking declared war on Poseidon and forced his men to stab the ocean, right?
Yes. Yes, but I have a very nuanced, or let's say Reddit take on Caligula, as a modern historian take on Caligula. I think most of the shit about Caligula is actually very made up. I mean, not made up in totally fictional, but interpretation of it is. For example, like you mentioned declaring war on Neptune. I mean, that happened after he wanted to invade Britain. And his soldiers mutinied on him, and then he got that settled, and then he ordered them to either pick up like seashells and stuff like that, or attack the sea as a humiliation ritual, basically. So you can either interpret that as him being completely insane, or just being a gamer. I see it as him being a gamer, and the other thing he's being blamed for, which is shit. What's the other thing? My brain. No.
Being raped by Caesar, right?
No, that's true. That's true. The other thing he did was you guys keep talking. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. Also, wait. What about the fucking thing? He made his horse like a fucking priest.
Yeah, true. That's the main thing. That's also, in my opinion, that's just him ridiculing the Senate because he's just trying to prove to them that like here's how worthless you are. The fucking horse is a senator, and he's gonna do about as much as you are. That's how I see it.
That's very based.
Yeah, I view.
That interpretation actually makes sense in my opinion. Like I can actually see like someone doing that. But he also sleep with his sister. How was that seen in Rome? like close incest big thing in Rome.
The reason that we know about that is because obviously all the like gay shit that is being blamed on Rome itself, and all the incestuous like sexual depravity that is being blamed on Rome, and today is being told to us as something that's progressive. It was obviously written down because in their society it was unacceptable, so it was kind of like smearing them. However, I see this is the whole thing about Caligula, why we have to have the entire context trademark about him, is because his father was Germanicus, right? And his father died in suspicious circumstances, possibly killed by the order of either Livia or someone, or a wife of Sejanus, I think. I'm not sure about that, but either way, his father died in suspicious circumstances. Then his mother and his two brothers were not basically killed by the state, by the deep state even. And then the only thing, and he got sent to Rape Island to his uncle, where he got raped nonstop. And the only person that he had close to him was his sister. So in my opinion, it's not really surprising that he kind of worshipped her and idolized her. Did they have sex? Possibly, possibly not. I don't know. But yeah, let's say he did, because we're being so we're giving him benefit of the doubt on those other things. Let's make him have sex with his sister. So yeah, let's give him that. But I think the most important thing that we have to know about Caligula is the fact that he hated the elite, not the elite, but the Senate class of the Romans. The people loved him, the military loved him at first, and the Senate kind of disliked him from the start. But then he had that near death experience after 4 years of ruling, and that's when historians and contemporary historians say that he went crazy. But it could be, and this is not me being a schizophrenic and coming up with shit, but it could be that they tried to assassinate him, and then he went all in on just mocking Senate and fucking shit up for them.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. I just looked it up because I wanted to know the Roman view on incest. It was actually a very frequent accusation, regardless of truth. Yeah. So it's kind of one of those things where it's
just like real life.
Yeah, like it's almost like one of those claims where you have like a really woke guy being like, "Oh, this guy's a Nazi," and like,
yeah.
Then imagine like a book 200 years later is like, "Oh, this guy's literally a Nazi."
Yeah, I would say like Caligula was hashtag damaged like the Joker. So I wouldn't be surprised if he kind of like had a broken, fucked up relationship with his sister, or if he just like viewed her as his mother, kind of mother type of character. And it is true that when she died, that's when some say that he actually went off the rails too. So I don't know. It's interesting. I would put him somewhere near. So go ahead. You want to say something?
Basically, what you're telling me is this guy seems more like a lot of this shit is like power plays and just being like, "Fuck you, I'm going to do what I want." It's not real. It's unhinged, but it's like unhinged with a point. And to that end, I think he's an Asmongold.
Yeah, I agree with that. If it is still at the end of the day unhinged. So yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah,
I agree.
All right. So we're getting a lot of Asmongolds. I will say that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because he's like square in the middle, right? Almost. So laws of statistics dictate that we would get a lot more DSPs and Asmongols.
All right, so next up is Claudius. Mm-hmm. So Claudius is one of those guys who's not very memorable, to be honest. Mm-hmm. I actually had to pull up my notes for who the fuck Claudius was.
Claudius is kind of that type of guy that you just always forget about, but that was kind of his entire point. Like that was his strategy of not being killed, because if you know how he was made emperor, it's because when the Praetorian Guards killed Caligula, they found him hiding behind the curtain. So it was like, oh, there's this retard. Oh, yeah, he was also known as like an autist around the family. So
Yeah.
it was like, whatever. He would be a good puppet. So the Praetorian Guard just made him a emperor. So
Yeah, and then
but and it turned out, he was kind of not a puppet.
Then he married his niece. She convinced him to adopt her son Nero and forsake his own child. To be honest, he didn't really do anything that was like, lolcow. It was just like, I mean, it wasn't like good shit, but it was like
he was mostly a simp because his wife kind of ruled his personal life a little bit. So XQC is a very very
he had some flaws, but
well, yeah, pretty good placement there. I agree.
I agree.
Okay. Then
See, Jesus is being quiet. He's being shy.
See, Jesus probably is mad that we didn't ball wash Neptune. I'm sorry. Yeah, Caligula did declare war on him, and he was wrong for it. I'm sorry. I take it back.
Caligula should be in Christian for that.
Sure.
So, See Jesus is actually a much bigger fan of Vikings than Rome. I'm more of a fan.
I really don't know too much about this.
Of the Middle Ages myself and the Renaissance. I even actually have a fucking Shakespeare tattoo. Not sure if you guys can see this, but zombie Shakespeare. I am a big fan of Shakespeare, big fan of the Elizabethan period, big fan of the 30 Years' War and shit like that. I mean, pike and shot, dude, that's fucking crazy. You had knights with fucking guns just circling the enemy, firing pistols. That is fucking cool as shit. That is the coolest way to fight.
I agree. It's very interesting, but I mean, I also understand. My autism is just focused on Rome and the Republican period more directly. But I see the visual impression that a pike and shot can have on a person.
So next up would be Nero.
Well, I think everything about Nero is actually very true. But go ahead, sorry.
So I actually think that a lot of this is overblown. I think that when you who was this?
What are you doing, baby?
DJ Peach Cobbler had a good video talking about how the Romans viewed the Greeks, and in that. Basically, it talked about how the Romans actually had contempt for people who did, like, anything artistic or music or anything like that. And I think it is very likely that in the case of Nero, a lot of this was overblown because, yes, he played the lyre, yes, he fucking wanted to act on occasion, and then because of that, they wanted to make it into the biggest thing possible.
You saying that he was gay? Is what I just heard you say?
Look, man, he's Roman. That's implied.
He was a gay incest child.
True. And also, let's not forget that he did do one very base thing, which is he kicked even his very pregnant wife into the stomach. So, I mean...
Yeah, but then she died, and he literally found a boy, castrated him, who looked like her, and renamed him, and then married him.
So he
was gay.
Yes.
Okay.
The main reason for why I believe that everything that is being said about Nero is correct is because if you take a look at his bust or statue, I mean, he had a neck beard. So does there really need to be another argument about that?
That is a fair point. I mean, this guy's probably up pretty high. I mean,
the only thing that I knew about Nero was that his what was that statue of him that looks like his face melted?
I think we're talking about the same statue.
Like, we are.
Weird, yeah. Yeah. I mean, just looking at him, if you don't believe in physiognomy, if you take a look at Nero's statue, you will believe in physiognomy. So
yeah.
I would put him in Dalian Larson category, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm willing to accept that.
So I was gonna say we don't have to do every single one of these tonight. By the way,
We're gonna be very lost and very fucked once we get to Year of the Five Emperors. Let's say.
I'm already lost and fucked.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll get
okay. So we're at the Year of the Four Emperors, and to be honest, I am willing to just like fucking put these guys in unrankable. They don't really matter.
Yes. Galba. I mean, yeah. One of them, Vitellius. We can put him a little bit. Let's put Vitellius in the DSP tier because he was a fat fuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a great classification.
Vespasian goes in the normal person category, though, because he was literally normal.
Yeah, the only thing I know about him is he had a tats on urine, which seems illogical, but urine was actually used for a lot of things, like especially leather working. Leather workers often smelled like piss.
Yes. I learned about that in after I played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, even when some leather worker is like, they hate me. It's like, what? Why would anyone hate a leather worker? And I looked it up, and it's because they smell like piss all the time. So
yeah.
I think that must be why Konch wears so much leather.
That's
There is this person in town in Butler. I don't even know if he's still around, but when I used to work at Walmart, he would come in every single night. This was like right before COVID. And like he was always wearing this jacket and these pants and like a t-shirt, and he smelled like fucking piss. It was very strong. You knew he was coming in like fucking 15 minutes before he would show up, because it would just fucking fill the goddamn area with fucking the smell of piss. I later found out that this jacket and pants that he was wearing that looked like it was like a leather jacket and like leather pants, and then he would also wear like this fucking like hat that looked like it was like a leather hat, like he was some kind of fucking like fucking gay homosexual leather jacket. Yeah, he dressed like that. I always thought he dressed like I always thought like, oh, this is what Konch is gonna look like whenever he gets older. But to find out that he wasn't wearing any leather.
What?
It was a jean jacket and a pair of jeans that he has been wearing for 40 years and has never washed. And he wears the same clothes every fucking day. And he's never taken a shower.
He's stench maxing, bro.
I mean, I don't know if you've heard about this, but there used to be a guy in like Iran.
Sorry,
go ahead.
What's that?
Let the guest speak. God damn.
Shut the fuck up, Husk. At that point, man, that's actually kind of respectable. Like, if you've done it for 40 fucking years, you have to give that man props. That's dedication. Like, someone not showering for a month is gross. Someone not showering for 40 years, that guy is a mystic, okay? That guy's qualified to be a monk.
Absolutely. That's what I wanted to say, is that there was a guy in Iran that didn't shower for like 40 years, and when he did, he died. So
that's probably what happened to this guy. Like, they probably forced him to take a shower during COVID, and he died. But the crazier part about this story is that he has a wife, and he would come into he would come into
women
Walmart at night in order to try and hit on one of the women that works there, because he wanted to get in her pants, and it just would never work, and he was just unable to figure out how, like, why. It was just always just like, I don't know why she doesn't like me. I mean, probably because she fucking stink like piss.
Yeah, that explains the incels very well. It's like,
and you're also like fucking 50 years older than her.
Yeah, I showered last week. Why does she not like me? I don't get it. But yeah, that's terrible. I'm sorry you had to go through all that.
I'm not sure. I'm glad that he had to go through that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I had to go through that. It's hilarious.
Dude, back when I worked at fucking Kmart, this is unrelated. There was a lady who fucking I saw her fucking the gumball machine. I'm not even joking. Like her pants were down at her ankles and she was humping the gumball machine. And I was outside having a smoke. I walk in, I see this. I'm like, I'm going back on break. I'm not paid to do.
Was she hot though? Was she hot?
No. This was like a crack whore. Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Why-
If she was hot, she wouldn't have to fuck the gumball machine.
Oh,
Yeah.
If she was hot, she wouldn't have to work for crack. What are you talking about?
Well, maybe she did it for the love of the game. You never know that.
Well, I guess. The love of the crack game.
Let's move on, I guess.
Yeah, so we
Titus.
have Titus. Titus he was kind of just a normal guy in my opinion.
I would put him in the Supreme Gentleman category for reasons we cannot say on YouTube. I guess people will figure it out.
You know what, man? Just fucking say it. We're already so far
Whoa,
into
whoa,
TOS.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Last time we went to the Supreme whatever the fuck territory, I got a TOS strike. So why don't we just push the brakes? I don't want to go. I don't want to go there again and get another TOS strike. you
Look, bro,
motherfucker.
we're not referencing that guy. It's just the Supreme Gentleman, all right?
Yeah, but that was his name. What are you talking about? That was his self-imposed name. He called himself that.
Well, that is not anything to do with him. That has to do with me forgetting it was Upstanding Gentleman, and it's a
Okay,
reference to the last episode.
Let's go crash out.
You know, Supreme Gentleman, Supreme Gentleman, Supreme Gentleman. Husk is getting a TOS strike because Husk loves Elliot Rodger.
Shut. God damn.
Dude, I'm gonna add
Let's
a photo.
rename-
I'm gonna add a photo of Elliot Rodger to this list and put him in the Supreme Gentleman category just so Husk gets banned.
Well, I mean, as long as I
just have him be the only one in that category.
Yeah.
It's just a category that's not used for anything else.
as long as I don't post it as a short, then I don't think it'll matter. So.
Yeah, I'm getting
Okay.
a lot of viewers, but they're clicking off pretty fast. I don't think they like the humor.
They probably don't. No.
They're like, oh wow, this is gonna be some wholesome comedy. Look at this. These guys are dressed up as Roman emperors in the thumbnail. And then, like, the only thing we haven't said is the N-word, right? And we've gotten
not
pretty
yet.
close.
Not yet. Yeah, we can fix that right now.
We haven't used any slurs yet.
True.
That's true.
Yeah. So come on, YouTube. What the fuck?
Bro, my cat literally just took a shit on my carpet right in front of me because I wasn't paying attention to her. Little fuck.
Yep. Well,
Yeesh, dude, I'm okay.
Oh,
yeah,
the AIDS, the AIDS ad is gone.
The
It was
what?
replaced with a Dicks ad.
Hell yeah.
We had an AIDS ad sitting on this page for the longest time,
Oh,
but
I'm
it was
zooming.
replaced with a Dicks ad. So at least they're still in theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Google really knows me.
True.
All right, so we have Domitian? How's that pronounced?
Domitian, yeah.
Domitian.
Well, directly Roman would be Domitian, but fuck it, let's go English.
I think we should only speak in is it Roman or Latin? Like
Yeah, Latin.
Latin, yes. Only speak in Latin from now on.
Quinquiremus. I was about to say the N word, but that's fine. We don't have to.
Yeah, say it in Latin. I'm sure that'll.
Yeah, it's the same thing. That's why I stopped. But yeah, Domitian or Domitian, if you want. He was kind of like an authoritarian type of guy, and
Very cool.
One thing you have to realize, yeah, pretty cool. One thing you have to realize is at this point in Roman history, and for the next, let's say, 150 years, they still LARPed as a republic, as a democracy. So it was kind of looked down upon. But he, just like Caligula, knew that was bullshit. So, but unlike Caligula, he never went full gamer on them. So that's why he got to rule for 15 years and not what was it?
4.
6 for 4, yeah, for Caligula. So whatever. Yeah, Domitian's a pretty normal guy. Most of the most of the things that are being said about him is that he he was just cruel, not sexual violence. So that's interesting why that would change if you are trying to defame someone, why that trend of just saying that he was a sister fucker or something like that changed. But yeah,
So
I would say
if
That's
they're
crazy.
not, so like if they're
Yeah.
not doing that, then objectively we have, like if they're not feeling the need to embellish things, then they
Yeah.
probably believe that what he's doing is bad enough to stand on its own merit.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's anything he's doing that's funny.
yeah,
I just
no,
can't believe that we've been canceling people with that same lie for thousands of years. What the fuck?
yeah, more things change, the more they stay the same.
So I don't want to call him a normal guy because he's obviously fucked up.
No, he was
Um,
very cruel. If true, he was very cruel.
Like, I'm
Being
willing
cruel
to
is normal,
call
though.
him an Asmongold just because, a defining trait of Asmongold is just how, like, apathetic he is to the suffering of others.
Yes. Okay. Pretty good. Yes. I would put him there as well.
Okay, so next up we have Nerva.
That Yahoo.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were kind of served.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
Netanyahu.
that's the full name, Nerva Netanyahu.
Nerva Bibi Netanyahu, yeah. I mean, Nerva's just a pretty normal guy. Like, if there is a guy that can be normal, it's Nerva. He did set up the the dynasty of the 5 good emperors. He was the first one, but there's not really much more to say about him. He was okay.
Okay, to be honest, I actually forgot to put any notes on him. I'm gonna be honest.
He
I
was
forgot
just a-
about
I'm
him.
shocked.
The
I'm
reason
shocked.
he's one of the good emperors, one of the 5 good emperors, is because he didn't do anything. Like, he didn't do anything terrible. So
Well, he
just
did
by the
nothing, huh?
yep.
Yeah,
Iconic.
that's kind
Just
of
by the
like
virtue
how
of doing that.
that's kind of like how people are starting to like Obama right now because he wasn't as terrible as other presidents. It's like he was like kind of like boring.
Yeah.
It's like
But he was black though, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
a
was
huge
black.
debuff.
yeah. So yeah, just normal, directly in the normal.
Yeah,
in my
I'm-
honest opinions.
I'm willing to accept that. Now, Trajan, on the other hand, I do know a little bit off the top of my head. I mean, he was the one who built fucking Trajan's Wall, obviously. The fucking wall in Scotland. I mean, that's fucking cool.
No,
that inspired Game
that's
of
Hadrian.
Thrones.
That's Hadrian.
Oh, fuck, it was Hadrian.
Trajan built Trajan's column. You might be surprised to find out. But yeah, Trajan was the guy that overstretched, gaped the Roman Empire to its limits, which was he invaded the, I guess by that point, the Sassanid Empire, and Rome was the biggest under his rule. To be honest with you, I don't remember any like controversies surrounding him. Like his best friend was an architect who built the aforementioned Trajan's column, and I think they had a falling out, but that's like the most I can remember right now at the top of my head. So, supreme gentleman, because he did have accomplishments. It's my
Okay.
opinion, obviously.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
he have
willing to
accomplishments
accept
with
that.
women, though?
He was.
Oh,
I mean, he is one of the 5 good emperors. We have to give him that.
yeah, true.
Okay.
And let's put it like this: he was the last Roman emperor, in that time period to not have a beard. So that's I think one thing that makes someone Roman, at least in that period, is the fact that you don't have a beard. So maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
Kinda basic.
that is a defining trait of Romans because that beards were associated with the barbarian.
Yes.
What's really interesting, I actually fucking love social history and like people's beliefs and stuff. Like Romans fucking hated tattoos. They hated almost all tattoos except for one. If you were a soldier, it was permissible to get a tattoo of a tortoise.
Yes. I agree with that. I hate tattoos as well. Don't take this personally, but like,
what was
He should take it personally because he loves tattoos. All of his women look like roadmaps. So.
Yes.
what was
Okay.
the turtle for?
The Tortuga
for-
formation.
yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I don't think that's really exclusive to the Romans, but maybe the Romans started it. For me, it was always like a tattoo is something that you get for life, right? Obviously, so it has
When
to
you go to
be.
prison.
Yeah.
Vikings also like turtles. They called them shield lizards.
Nice.
You know, that's actually interesting. The German word for a turtle is actually Schildkröte. I think it's like Schildkröte.
Yeah, they got their the German language comes from is very influenced by obviously the Germanic language, which is the Viking language.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The further south you go from Sweden, the more Latin influence you'll see in it,
Mm-hmm.
which is why German is so just kind of like interspliced between the two.
Yeah. And then English is the worst offender of all when it comes to like mud languages because
Yeah.
obviously it's a mix of Dutch, German, French. So it's a mix
Spanish.
of Spanish, Germanic language, Anglo-Saxon languages, and Latin languages. So
I mean,
but
it
it's
is
fine.
English
That's
is a
what makes
fucking
it.
whore.
True, but that's what makes it so easy to learn for everyone. I think.
It's honestly its superpower is being so
Yeah.
diverse.
And
Yeah.
I mean, that is kind of just the result of having the largest empire in human history. Like, people will
It's-
talk about, like, the Mongols,
it's-
but, like, it was nothing compared to the English Empire.
It's the result of massive amounts of trade.
Yeah.
Massive amounts of rape and pillaging.
But it has to be pointed out that even during the Victorian era, the lingua franca, well, it was French. So everyone still spoke in French, like diplomatically and stuff like that. So it's kind of more of a post World War II thing, where the proliferation of English, or I guess the post Internet thing, more likely. But yeah, I remember for example, in the Russian Empire, which I unfortunately have the have the honor of being my ancestor. Anyway, point is, in the Russian Empire, like the second language everyone had to learn, if they wanted to communicate with the Europeans, was French. That's probably because of the, French being a land empire in Europe and Britain being a sea empire. So, I don't know, kind of unrelated to what we're talking about right now.
I think we've been on point this entire time. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go back to talking about turtles again.
Yeah.
I fucking love turtles, man. They're actually cool.
Do you prefer turtles or tortoises?
Turtles.
I love tortoises more.
I see.
Yeah, but it is actually interesting how, like, much of, like, the Roman view of tattoos really dominated the West for millennia. I mean,
that's what I wanted to say, yeah.
literally, it's only, like, our generation, I don't know how it is in Georgia, right? But our generation is the first one where it's just, like, fully normalized. It's kind of weird if you don't have a tattoo.
That's
But
it's kind
if
of a
you're
cultural thing.
if you're a generation before us, right? Then it's like tattoos still have a little bit of a stigma, but you can get away with them.
Yeah, the generation before us, it was, but within your generation, it was kind of okay. But if you talk to anybody of the generation before them, you would get like you would be seen as like, some type of fucking like gang member or some shit.
Yeah.
Suspicious pedophile.
Yeah. I remember my grandparents being really mad at my dad whenever he got tattoos on his arm.
Okay.
And they were telling him that he will never get a job ever again because he got a tattoo on his arm.
I mean,
True,
that's
though.
probably true for their childhood. So
Yeah.
not childhood, but younghood, I guess. But
They're telling me the same thing when I had long hair. They're like, no one's ever gonna hire you with long hair. It's like, yeah, they will.
I'm a
Nobody
manager.
cares.
I'm a manager, and I have fucking like septum ring, piercing, dyed black hair, and a ton of tattoos.
Yep.
Like, it's fully like The CEO of my company, I met the guy and he didn't even give a shit about how I look.
Mhm. Yeah, today people don't care today, but even in Georgia, like as you were saying, like tattoos are everyone in my generation has tattoos. Not everyone, but most of the people have tattoos. I'm not a big fan of them. I subscribe to the Roman ideology that it's like if it's something that you're gonna be having for your entire life, it might as well be something that you'll always personally identify with. And for Romans, that was the legion in which they served in. So it kind of makes sense that the only thing that they could get a tattoo of socially acceptable was a legion number or something related to the military. Yeah, I don't know. I would be very, very concerned if I had a feeling of getting a tattoo of something I was a fan of, like for example, Rick and Morty. That's just
Oh
a
man, that would be
I
a
will
huge
say-
mistake.
The only tattoo I regret is my Batman tattoo.
Okay.
It's actually not
Why?
that bad. It's done pretty well. It's just, I hate the fact I got Batman.
Okay.
Got it when I was 18.
I've considered getting a Spider-Man tattoo only because Spider-Man was a superhero that I was like, it was one of my autistic obsessions as a very young child, and it's still something that I really like.
Oh, it's the same for me with Batman. It's just the comics fucking suck. They fucking
Oh, it's the
suck
same for
now.
Spider-Man. They made him black.
True.
Ah, cool.
They haven't got that desperate
It's-
with
it's a com-
Batman.
So it's I'm surprised that they haven't done that at least once. So
They did
like
make
the,
Signal, but Signal was actually kind of cool. He has his own identity. I actually like that.
the real problem with Spider-Man right now is that like every single comic for Spider-Man that has come out recently that is Peter Parker has kind of sucked. But every time that they use somebody else as Spider-Man, it's been good. And that has been pissing me off.
Yeah.
Okay, so you mean like not Peter Parker, but still like Spider character, right? So for
Yeah,
example,
because for
Blake
some
because-
reason anybody can be Spider-Man now.
Oh, isn't
Guys,
like,
I'm
didn't
going to
they-
be right back. I'm grabbing a soda.
Go ahead. Didn't they make Spider-Man black in quotes because
yeah.
like
So they
Yes,
have
the
Miles
worst.
Morales.
Yes, he's the worst fucking one they've ever produced. Miles Morales.
Miles Morales. Generally, whenever he first started, I thought his character was fine because it was like, oh, he's like the B character to like Peter Parker's story, and he's just a younger Spider-Man with Peter being older, and it's a story of old Peter Parker teaching
Passing
his
the
new
flame,
young
right?
apprentice. And it's it's New York, so it's a very mixed area. It's okay if
Unfortunately.
it's
Excuse me.
it's okay if it's somebody who's not white, who's whatever. I don't care. But the problem is that they started giving him like all kinds of extra powers and shit, and like now he has like a lightning sword that he can summon. He can fucking fly and shit. And
Exaggerated
like
swagger of a black teen. Don't forget about
Yeah.
that.
he's zesty.
it's fucking wild. Like he's an anime character right now.
He's always been an anime character because that's how black people think. They think about Dragon Ball Z and what's One Piece. That's their like two favorite things on the planet, other than stealing and robbing people.
Yeah, I don't understand why do third worlders love like Dragon Balls and One Piece. I never got in.
I don't understand it either. I don't like either of them. So
I
it makes
fucking
sense
Dragon
to
hate
Ball
me.
both
Z
of them.
was on public television.
Okay, yeah, so it's just
It was
something they
on
watch.
like the free TV.
Something that the
shit.
poor fags could watch. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Yep.
Naruto like that, but I hate anything Japanese, so I never got into
Naruto
it.
was also
Um,
on there. It was on the same channel.
Dude, as
Yeah,
soon as you
okay.
said you hate anything Japanese, I lost some viewers. I'm just gonna let you know. Holy
Oh, well.
fuck. Dude,
Well,
my first video, I said this is not a weeb-friendly space. Literally, that was in my first video when I was talking about Overlord.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I mean, the thing is, it's just something that's completely alien to me. So I would never understand why like how I could get into it. It's just not part of my culture, my white culture. That is, I don't know. It's never been something that's close to me. So.
Have you tried Berserk?
Nope, never.
Should try Goblin Slayer.
One sec.
Mm.
Berserk is one of the few like manga I actually enjoy. And I'm an anime hater, right? I fucking hate a lot of the Japanese weeb bullshit. I think the stories fucking suck. But Berserk takes place in a medieval European-inspired society. Fucking awesome, right?
I fucking hate Berserk.
It's fucking edgy. It's fucking brutal. It has a lot of influences of Koro Yun and Nisha. I mean, it's fucking good. I want to hear why you hate Berserk.
Have you watched the anime?
Yes. Wait, the 2016?
I don't know which one it was that I ended up watching whenever you recommended Berserk to me, but the first fucking episode, there was this goddamn fairy that sounded like the fucking most annoying ass fucking thing in the world, and I just turned it off immediately. It was like within 5 fucking minutes of starting it.
The 2016 anime adaptation fucking sucks, okay? But watch the fucking movies, the Golden Age arc, or just fucking read the manga.
I'm dyslexic.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I was even going to offer to loan you the manga.
No, I can do manga and stuff, but you know that I read books and shit. You know, I got
that I can read.
Yeah, it's just like whenever I want to read a book, I have a book around here somewhere. But whenever I want to read a book, it's going to take me like 3 times as long as a normal person.
Well, yeah, I understand that. I'm also kind of dyslexic, but more of a. I really hate like self-diagnosing yourself, but I somewhat probably have like a bit of an ADHD thing going on because I cannot read. I lose the plot like one sentence once I read one sentence. So.
I have that same issue, but only for fiction. Like, if I'm reading, like, a history book, I'm focused, I can fucking read it. If I'm fucking sitting there reading a novel, I can't, I have to do the audiobook.
So, I also have that issue, and what I do, and what really doesn't help with me having this fucking dyslexia, is I will if I can't remember what just happened in that last chapter, I'll reread the chapter.
Okay.
Yeah, with dyslexia.
Yeah,
it really helps rereading.
It really fucking it really makes it go by so fast.
You have this thing, like I have this thing where if I read something wrong, like because of a bit of a dyslexia that I have, every time I go back to read it, it always comes back wrong in my brain. Like my brain always fucks it up. Yeah, I have that too. So I don't know. Even rereading doesn't help sometimes. I might like write something. Like for example, the last video I made, it was about a little battle, right? And my brain read that the Carthaginian cavalry charged, but apparently it's the Roman cavalry that charged, and I got that completely wrong. And I only caught it when I was when someone pointed it out for me. My friend told me that, hey, you got this shit wrong. I was like, no, I didn't. Look, it says right here in the book. And then I pointed at it and it's, oh, wait, I can't fucking read. So yeah, little things like that where words get switched around, it just always stays that way. Unless someone else points it out for me.
Maybe you guys should invest in some reading glasses. That might help.
I don't know about reading glasses, but I do wear
reading
glasses.
Glasses don't fix dyslexia.
I'm fucking kidding, obviously.
I don't know what you're talking about, C. Jesus. They help you read. That's why they're reading glasses.
Yeah, they're called reading glasses. Yeah.
I once had a manager ask me if I take medication for my dyslexia. I said, what kind of medication could I possibly be taking for dyslexia?
You can
the same manager asked me the same question about autism. I was like, there isn't medication for these things.
I
you
mean,
can take
I just
math.
am this way.
This is the way
Dude,
God made me, okay?
I'm gonna be honest, I am so glad I have ADHD and they just prescribe me fun drugs, okay? Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
the best. It's the best disease. I would
Yeah.
also
Yeah,
accept
like, I got
chronic
Adderall.
pain. I would accept
Well, not
chronic
right now.
pain so that I could get opiates. Okay, I'll
We
accept
can
that.
we can work something out if you want some chronic pain.
Oh.
Me and CG just can both stand on your back at the same time.
Yeah, you.
He would
you
need
fa-
both of us.
Yeah, either one of you fat futs would break my back standing on it.
I'd be enough
but
right
then
now.
then you wouldn't feel it, so your pain would be gone. So, what's the problem?
Here's what you need to do. You need to like lay across the fucking arms of the throne, and then I'll sit on your back.
Oh my god, that medieval torture.
I'll fucking fold you backwards.
I don't know if
fuck.
this is kind of unrelated, but have you guys heard that like some, obviously not all, never all, but some black people think that there's medicine in glasses?
Yeah, I'm sure. They think that what's his name is
I
real.
think that's
so-
just stupid people.
No,
No,
no.
it's-
There used to be on Instagram. There used to be like all these reels that would come up where like, oh, yo, did you know that there ain't no fucking medicine in the fucking glasses? This shit blew my mind, man.
Well, yeah, it's because
Shit.
they read the word prescription and assume that it has medication in
Yeah,
it. That's exactly what it is.
What one of them said. Yeah, it's like I
It's
thought
it's just stupid people. It's like that thing where everybody was saying that there's like a Plan B pill in fucking the fucking pregnancy test,
Oh, what?
but it wasn't a Plan B pill. People were eating the fucking like moisture absorbing fucking thing that was sitting inside of the plastic casing.
I think I kind of vaguely remember that. Kind of.
They do a
Yeah.
lot of.
And it
really
wasn't just
stupid
black
shit.
people who were doing this. It was all kinds of stupid people. Like I don't think that race is involved in these people being stupid and not understanding medicine. I think it's just a
Misinformation.
failure of our education system, specifically,
Bro, I
like,
don't think this
especially
is.
in the United States.
I don't
you
think this
get
is a
educated
failure
on the
of
fact.
education, all right? I don't think
Yeah.
these people are capable of being educated, right?
Whoa,
I
whoa, we're
think
calling
that-
them people now. Wait, no.
Bro, I'm not saying this on a racial level. There is like the bottom like 10% of society across all races is just irredeemably stupid, right? And there's a reason for that. I mean, you have fucking tribes.
Yeah.
You only need one really smart guy to be the leader. You need the shaman. And then you need a bunch of people who are dumb enough to chase mammoths. And now we don't have
Yeah.
mammoths to chase. And they have nothing to do. And they're confused. And they're like, how the fuck do I type on a keyboard?
Yeah.
Like,
Until
what do you
very
mean you expect
recent,
me to have a job? I was meant to fucking farm potatoes. I was meant to dig potatoes out of the ground.
until very, very recently, like genetically, we really didn't need a lot of smart people. We just needed a ton of people. And it was advantageous to have dumber people because they are far more likely to accidentally reproduce too much. You
Yeah,
know?
that's true.
And while
I
smarter
never
people
thought
are
that.
far more likely to only reproduce for as many as they could comfortably, for as many kids as they could comfortably have.
There was a movie made about this.
Idiocracy.
Yeah.
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 What you have to realize is this has been going on for fucking millennia, right? Like, you think,
Yeah.
like, stupid Roman slaves were not fucking their brains out and fucking having, like, 50 kids? Romans literally numbered their sons, or their children, and Septus was a common name. 7.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, I never thought
But-
about that way.
Not all of them survived to like adulthood, though.
Well, I
Don't
actually...
forget that part.
I actually did the math on this. At least for the Middle Ages. Because when we did Irreverent History, this was
Yeah.
a big thing of mine because I fucking hate the whole everyone died at 30, look at the life expectancy.
Yeah.
And I
Konch
calculated
also
it
hates
out.
Byzantine.
Okay, we're not getting into the fact that the Byzantine Empire is distinct from the Roman Empire. We're not getting into this, okay?
Yeah,
We're
When
not
I was-
fucking
when I
doing
was-
it.
Time for that. I don't have enough
What I
time
was
for that.
specifically referencing with that, with what I was saying, is that like a lot of children died in
Yeah.
childbirth.
Oh, that's
Like
true.
They just didn't survive being an infant.
So
Yeah, if you made it to like 18, then you would live normally.
You were
but
pretty
if
much
you-
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the life expectancy when you get rid of infant mortality, because like 50% of babies died by 1 in the Middle Ages, and then it was
Yeah,
like
didn't they have piles of babies?
25% died by 2, and then it was like 10% died by 12, and once you eliminate that, if you survive till 12, the life expectancy at minimum was 55. And that was factoring in people dying of war, people dying of disease, people dying of all sorts of shit. But we have so many records of people like, Frederick Barbarossa. He was like fucking, I want to say he was like 89 or something when he went on crusade. And he fucking died because he got thrown off his horse into a river.
Yep. I mean, that's true. I mean, I don't think anyone other than like most Reddit midwits doubt the fact that like once you made it past like, I don't know, 16 or 12 or 10, whatever, once you made it past 1, you were basically okay. But yeah, a lot of people just died at birth, so and took their mothers with them as well. So that's why mortality rate was so high. But humanity's like survival in itself, not survival, but like life expectancy hasn't really grown that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would say the average life expectancy has, but the maximum lifespan hasn't.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Not yet. There is a lot of stuff that has happened recently that once it becomes more publicly available, our life expectancy is going to just explode. Like,
I can't wait for the immortal black people. I can't wait for that. Man,
I can't wait for all of India to live until 150 years. That would be so good.
Billions and billions of Indians living forever. Okay.
The two biggest ones is CRISPR, which I'm sure that all of you know about CRISPR, right?
No.
The gene editing.
That's
and then the other one, and the other one is protein folding.
Okay, so one thing I want to bring up, I mean,
folded.
just look at look at that like guy who looks like the vampire, right? That guy who's like obsessed with living forever and is on so many pills. He takes blood from his son, like all that sort of shit.
Doesn't he have cancer?
He has some random disease that nobody's heard of.
Bone hurting disease.
Yeah, he's got like a autoimmune disorder or whatever.
Yeah.
So like
I've heard of that,
that's kind of the thing. Like I think a lot of that shit is still gonna pop up. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of hard coded. Like you're gonna have to do some serious gene editing to make us live past 110.
So the thing is that the CRISPR, it'll help with genetic disorders. So like sickle cell anemia.
That's not good.
Diabetes, like the genetic one, it'll help with that. You can basically use CRISPR to not like completely, like it doesn't actually like genetically alter you, but it can remove the expression of a gene is what it does. So you aren't like feeling the effects of what this gene would normally be doing. So it'll do that, but then the protein folding is what would help with like these autoimmune deficiency disorders and stuff like that. Because anything that would be able to be you'd be able to just use a protein to hamper any of these types of disorders, you would be able to use protein folding to do that. So once if he survives to the point where protein folding is actually like clinically viable, he would just not have that autoimmune deficiency disorder anymore.
Interesting.
I hope he dies before that, though.
Me too.
That's so rude. What the hell? Now, I remember there was a story from one of the shitholes, not direct shitholes, but like a bit of a shithole where a guy had this contract with his students where he would get blood from them and blood transfusions, and he actually did live longer than he was expected to live. I think he had something wrong with him. But then he got a wrong blood transfusion, like a wrong blood type, and that's what he killed him. But apparently it does kind of work a little bit, perhaps. But I'm not that Jewish to know about it, so I don't know.
The Jews eat foreskin to stay. They live
'cause
for a
it's
long
got
time doing that.
Stem cells in there.
Yep.
I mean, that's not even a conspiracy theory. They use foreskins for like skin products because
That
it's
is
got
true.
Stem cells in, yeah. That's
Were they
not
getting
even
all that?
a fan of-
Were they getting all the foreskin from foreskin factory, bro? Holy fuck!
I mean, that foreskin
Well,
factory-
Jewish people can
America.
regrow their foreskins.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's true.
I've
Ask
regrown
Konch.
my foreskin 17 times so far. I've been
See, now, if
selling
you were
them.
fully Jewish, you'd be regrowing it every day.
Yeah, I've been selling them. You know that
You get
a lot
circumcised every day.
of that lotion you use on your cock, it contains my foreskin. Just so you know.
The real meta is actually growing out your one foreskin and for many years, and they're just chopping it off, selling it off at once.
Selling it, yeah.
Huge profits.
Huge profits. I've cultivated this foreskin for many years.
It's very aged foreskin. Yeah, I got this since I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they wouldn't want to. That wouldn't be worth very much though, because they want to get it like as soon as possible. for
Yeah,
all the
you
stem
want your
cells.
fresh. You want the fresh foreskin, right?
But
Yeah.
but it's like delayed gratification. There's a market for it. Trust me.
He's
Well,
gonna
oh,
hit it on
the
his
so
balls.
he's
aged ones
looking-
are not for skincare; they're for eating.
Yeah, he's looking at the
Consuming.
premium
They're just for pleasure.
buyers, right? He's looking.
Yeah.
These are the type of people who have like a sommelier who can taste their
They're gonna
wine for
grate it
them.
and put it on their pasta.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. Yes.
Grade this foreskin for me, please. Sub-Saharan Africa.
It's like they're at like an Olive Garden, just like tell me when. How much foreskin do you want on your fucking linguine?
Yeah, talk about dick cheese.
if
Disgusting.
I mean, dick cheese is a different market, so let's not get into that. That's
Let's not get into the
state
dick cheese market.
business secrets. I gotta keep that in. I can't spill that. But yeah,
Ever
there's also
became
what-
popular? Yeah.
Dude, I feel bad for the viewer who just joined and instantly heard we're not talking about dick cheese.
I mean,
They're like, oh, this is a history video. And then it's like, oh,
They're like,
you
what?
know, dick
We're not
cheese.
talking about dick cheese. Come on, I want to
look-
hear about that.
Yeah. Okay, so we can stay on both topics at the same time. Do you know what makes Scandinavian people better than everyone else?
What?
let's hear it.
It's the fact that we're not lactose intolerant and we don't fucking die when we eat cheese.
So you love eating dick
Fuck
cheese.
the rest of you.
Bro,
I mean,
I'm a
think
Slav.
that's
I'm like
exclusive to
70%
Scandinavia.
Slovakian. And like,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
eat
you're
cheese
fine.
just fine.
Did you
Because
just
you're
mention fuzzy
because
too?
we raped your people.
I have no
raped them
Norse
so
DNA.
fucking hard.
I have no Norse DNA. I am pure Slavic. I have a little bit of Jew. I have 1% Romanian. And everything else is a Slavic country.
Lactose tolerance only developed in two places around the world. So you either have Scandinavian DNA or Egyptian DNA. Those are the two
I
places
have
where
You're going
Scandinavian
to
DNA.
Egyptian hell. You're going to Egyptian hell.
I have Scandinavian DNA. Praise be
Yep.
to Odin.
There you go.
Uh,
There you go.
I'll be goose stepping at the end of this. Just
That's what an
just to
Egyptian
really-
would say.
And I'll say this is not even like a racist thing. The lactose tolerance that Scandinavian people is a lot stronger because Scandinavian people literally needed it to survive because we couldn't fucking grow anything because we lived on a fucking mountain.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm 100% pure Georgian. Like, I even gave the Jews my DNA, and I know that for a fact. But I'm also not lactose intolerant. So, I think it's more like where people cultivated had what do you call it, bovine.
Well, that's because we raped everyone.
Never been to Georgia. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Georgia is actually not really
Vikings
an area
have.
where Vikings would have traveled. It's in the middle.
There were some Vikings that came here, but they got raped.
But people that Vikings raped could have made it to Georgia and raped more people.
I would never want to
rape
go to
is in our
Georgia,
DNA.
personally.
It's not true. Vikings, like one of the, I forgot his name. What his name was. One of the most prolific explorers that the Vikings had actually came here, and
Leif
he chose
Erikson?
Yes, and he chose the wrong side of a civil war, and then he got fucked. Maybe not personally, but his side got fucked, and then the Vikings that fought on that side actually got sold into slavery into not Byzantine Empire, but the Turks that were coming in. That I know for a fact. But the point is, like, no one. I don't think there's like lactose intolerance in Georgia is like 1% of the population. Everyone here eats cheese out the ass and in the mouth. So
Who let all these Turks in here?
Realistically, I think that lactose intolerance is from people just not exposing themselves to milk and cheese and all of that.
Yeah, that's what
that's what I truly think it is. And literally any culture could be lactose tolerant. And the reason why the reason why that whole idea of like Scandinavian people specifically are lactose tolerant is because we can't grow shit in the fucking like snowy tundras. So like the only local food they have is from their livestock, which they desperately want to keep alive as long as possible. So they're eating what comes from their livestock. So they're eating cheese and milk, and they're eating fucking berries, which is like the only thing they can grow there. And they're eating eggs all the time and fish. Like that's what they're eating.
What's actually interesting, because I do think Slavs developed it independently as well, because if you actually trace the origins of Slavic languages to figure out their like history, which is what like some historians did.
I've told you this before. You can't determine DNA based off language.
No,
you can
it's not
determine
DNA.
trade based off language.
Basically, what they did is they looked at Slavic languages and they figured out what words they had in common and what words they didn't. And basically, by looking at that, they came to the conclusion that they all had like language around a similar certain types of trees, which was swamp related. But all of the other types of trees they had different words for. So they were able to determine that Slavic people originated in a swampy area, which makes it very likely that they also had to cultivate livestock and cattle and stuff like that, because swamps aren't really ideal growing.
That's true. Not wrong. I mean, I wouldn't know anything about where Slavs came from, but the scientific method, I guess, that you defined, where linguistic method is very accepted. I've heard of it used in other languages as well, So.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette real quick. You guys keep up the great work.
Yeah, I mean,
You're staying on topic.
I love your ad recommendations. Rethink schizophrenia. Konch.
It's kind of impossible, isn't it? That's the point of schizophrenia.
Well, I think that the problem is that they're constantly rethinking schizophrenia. About 3 times at once.
Yeah.
Schizophrenia sounds like a great disease to have, though, honestly, if you really think about it.
I got a friend named Jeremy who has schizophrenia. Oh, man. It truly makes you fucking insane.
Yeah,
it makes you insane. Exactly. And then you talk to the people in your head.
Oh, shit. Guys, I just got a chat from Hannibal Barca the Great. He said, fuck Rome, Carthage forever. I don't know when he sent this. I wasn't paying attention to the chat for a while.
Ban him.
Because it's been pretty slow.
Ban him to the Netherlands.
Well, he lost, so...
Yep.
All right, I need to hear why Carthage is better than Rome.
Carthage sucks cock.
I'm gonna let you defend your position, because where I stand, Hannibal fucking lost. I mean, the Romans literally fucking built an army. I mean, it was actually just one guy built an army, and he was like, you know what, fuck the Senate, we're invading Carthage. While everyone else wanted to be on the defense.
Rome got raped by Hannibal Lecter for quite a while, or not Hannibal, Hannibal, whatever the fuck.
Hannibal
Lecter.
Yep.
Hannibal Lecter. Yeah.
I mean, Hannibal himself was definitely a genius, but the Carthaginians were not.
Yeah. Carthage, like I said, Carthage sucks cock in general.
I forget the name of the Roman
destroyed
general.
by Hannibal Lecter around the same time they got destroyed by Dexter.
Scipio.
Yes, Scipio. Scipio Africanus, right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I remember Scipio was super annoyed by the end because, like, he did all this shit. He basically won the war for them, and then they fucking disrespected them. And then I think on his gravestone it says like something
Ungrateful
Rome.
Fatherland, you don't even deserve my bones. That's what
That's
it.
it.
Yeah. True, and he didn't want to be buried in Rome as well. Yeah, I mean it's true. Like the thing is with Scipio, what he did obviously was he saved. He didn't really save it by the time he became kind of prominent in military and politics. The war was kind of settled to be a nothing burger, but what he did was win it for Rome, which obviously changed it from nothing burger to a huge W, so to speak. But all the charges that were laid against him were true. I mean, he did steal money from the places that he robbed, and that is true. But that at that point comes in where, like, I won a literal war for you. You control the entire Mediterranean by now. Do I not get a share of that profit? Was that really immoral what he did? So yeah, he was kind of butthurt about it, and he had the right to be. So there's no real right person in that debate, but legally speaking, he was liable. That's why he had to self-exile himself from Rome, because if he didn't, he would be charged with and proven guilty.
But the thing is historically, like a lot of the time when you ended up invading a place and conquering it, you would actually be given a position of power. You would be like joining the Senate, or you would be like a governor or something like that. And he literally beat their ancestral enemy, and he got basically screwed over for it. Like,
not really. No, no, I disagree with that. I mean, he was already a consul, and before that, he went through the cursus honorum. Very, actually, he got lots of benefit of that, or like privileges, because he ran for edile when he wasn't supposed to. Like, he was underage, he couldn't have run. Then he ran for consul when he couldn't have run because he was underage, and then. When the Senate denied him the right to invade Africa, he just did it anyway, and then nothing came of it. Like, he broke a lot of rules and got away with it. But eventually, what he didn't get away with was taking the money that was supposed to be stolen from other people by the state, but he stole it for himself, and his brother did too. So that's why they kind of got to him in how they got to him. Like, you think about people like Al Capone, like all the bullshit he did and all the crimes he committed, but they got him on tax evasion. It's kind of the same thing with Scipio, right? It's the most minimal thing most minimal rule he broke, but it's like the whole point of what happened to Scipio is basically what led to the downfall of the Republic, because like, I do all this shit, I do it for the state, so let me steal a little money from the barbarians on the side and just be quiet about it. But Romans were this bipolar kind of people where, like, you can break anything you want, any rule you want, if it's beneficial for the state, but don't steal a single, well, I guess dime would be wrong, but a dime from the state, or you're fucked. And basically Julius Caesar kind of got fucked with that too, where he broke every single rule, every single Senate rule that could have been broken. But as soon as he started his invasion in Gaul and started raking in basically billions of dollars, let's say, that's when all the Senate kvetching really started against him. They wanted that. They wanted that Gallic gold, and Caesar basically just gave it away to the people and not to the aristocracy. And that's what eventually led to the emperors, age of the emperors. Did you fall asleep?
No, I was actually listening to that. That was actually really interesting. Thank you for that. Fuck.
No problem.
Yeah, I don't actually have a rebuttal. That actually is a well-reasoned argument, and you definitely know more about Scipio Africanus than I do. I mean, I couldn't even remember his name, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never heard of this person before.
Scipio is one of my. This gonna sound gay, but he's one of my role models when I was growing up. Because when I was reading about Roman history, it was like, oh, the Hannibal is this huge Hannibal the cannibal, right? He's this huge monster. And then as a child, child's brain doesn't understand nuance, right? And there comes this young hero that basically, cucks him out of everything. All the bullshit that Hannibal did, all the accomplishments just gone because one guy showed up. So that kind of seemed very, like, I don't know what you call it. Yeah, role model-ish to me as a kid. But now I like him for a different reason, which is, well, I hate Georgians very much. So if I die, I want those words to be on my grave, and I do not want to be buried in Georgia because, that's a long story. But whatever. The point is, I like that man. So, yeah, whatever.
So, we should, because we haven't even got like halfway. So we should bounce back to this, and we have Hadrian up next. And Hadrian is definitely not a lolcow, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
So what we know about Hadrian, I mean, he was a Philhellene, like he was a big fan of Greece. He even grew a beard to be like philosopher, like a Greek philosopher. And he built Hadrian's Wall, which I mistakenly thought was Trajan's Wall.
That's fine. Do we have the boy slave? Slave that he had?
He did have a boy set slave, but that's just a Roman being a Roman. I think that's kind of normal in the context.
By that time, it must have been normal. Either that, or he had a very good control over the narrative. Because, as we said, like sexual degeneracy is one of the most frequent things that allegations that the seething senators usually laid against the emperors. So, when it comes to Hadrian, it must have been either okay by then, or he was just like so open about it, like he was basically a queer hero at that point or something, like, because he didn't get shit for it at all. He even like deified the boy slave after he died. So
that was a big thing. Actually, he built like all those fucking statues of him and shit.
Yeah, and the LGBT queers today actually kind of still have like not, I guess, deification, although from them I wouldn't be surprised, but he's still kind of like an icon for them. So, just that Hadrian kind of had his, I mean, should we really judge it for what it is, which is like pedophilia at that point? Or like, but that's from today's standards, really.
Yeah. So I've been kind of treating a lot of this sort of objectively, but also I don't judge by modern standards like ever, because that shit fucking annoys the hell out of me. I'm gonna be honest. When people were like, "Oh well, this king shouldn't have tortured people," and it's like the concept of human rights didn't exist. No one believed in human rights. That's an Enlightenment concept. You can't.
Yes.
Okay, I want to go on this rant.
Go ahead.
You know what? I'm going to fucking do this. I'm going to actually fucking talk about this because I feel very strongly about this. So, like, Western civilization is really influenced by two things, Rome and Christianity. Those are the two big influences. You can see that in, like, the sort of mentalities and morality. And a lot of the times, things which are not actually seemingly Christian are actually deeply rooted in Christian morality. So something like Marxism, communism, and something like that is deeply rooted in a Christian worldview, sans the spiritualistic aspects. Like, the Romans would never have developed the idea of communism because they never would have valued the idea of egalitarianism to begin with. That was antithetical to the Roman mind view.
Yes, I agree.
And I could go on far longer of a tangent on this, but that's its own video if I was going to make that.
I mean, I agree with the idea of like viewing anything through lens of morality, even today's morality, more so, is retarded, so to speak. Because, like, we were talking about slavery, I think, before we started, and I mean, slavery is like a thing that was always accepted until like the 19th century, is like a day-to-day thing. And so, the point is, most things that we consider moral now or immoral now were just part of everyday living back then. So, yeah, Hadrian was definitely a pedophile, but unfortunately, that was okay back then.
Yeah.
So, could we really put him as a lolcow here? And by the way, if not for anyone to misunderstand, like, Hadrian was a pedophile, but like he was like super pedo, where they go after like infants, which is an allegation that some Roman emperors actually have laid against them too. So, like, they really did have a moral compass when it came to pedophilia, but like not in that age. For them, it started like as a child.
Yeah.
So it's still obviously like in our enlightened day. And I'm not saying this ironically either, but like obviously it was wrong. But maybe if Hadrian gets to be downgraded, he gets to be downgraded because he decided to stop the expansion of the empire, and that was terrible because Rome basically sustained itself on expansion. And that's why he built the wall, is because he didn't want to go towards Scotland anymore. He didn't want to go towards the Persian, let's call them Persian Empire, anymore. And that kind of started the downfall of Rome, because you need this constant input of slaves and gold for your economy, or you're gonna crumble, which is what happened.
So, have you ever read the Sandman comic?
No, I've never read a single comic. It's not a principal choice. It's just we never had comics in Georgia, but I probably wouldn't have read any anyway. So
okay, fair enough. So it's a really weird metaphysical thing. It's made by Neil Gaiman. It's like one of the few good things he's made. But one of the fucking stories he had it was actually involving a Roman emperor, and I think it was Hadrian. And basically, it was just going over his reasoning. Like, he basically spoke to like a metaphysical being and was able to tell the future of Rome. And basically, out of spite, he chose to stop expanding the empire because he knew it would fall. And it was like obviously fiction, but it was like a really interesting story.
No, okay, but interesting. So that take is that if expansion continued, it would have fallen sooner, right? Is that what I'm understanding?
No, he chose to destroy the empire to spite Caesar, basically, or to spite one of the Caesars. Okay. Basically, because he was raped as a child or something.
Interesting. I remember something like that. Yeah, I mean, and then obviously not a surprise, because child rape, as we have seen by now, is very, very frequent. Some say that I mean, Hadrian. I mean, this is true, right? Because most gay people, not most maybe, but a lot of gay people are gay because they got molested as children, right? So it's probably it's possible that
because of the TOS, I am going to say I don't agree with that statement.
Okay, that's fine. This is I read somewhere. I don't agree with it either, but yeah, it's possible that Hadrian too was,
Yeah.
through that, some would say.
Yeah, I
Some
mean, we
would
do
say.
know that is the case with pedophilia. Like, we have,
Okay.
like, documented evidence. Whether we can extrapolate out, well, it's against the YouTube TOS for us to extrapolate out. So,
Okay.
I have no opinion on the matter.
Okay, let's just put Hadrian in XQC category and move on then.
Put him where?
XQC, sorry.
Oh,
I
it's
said
QC, yeah. All right, Antoninus Pius. I cannot fucking pronounce that.
He was the. What notes do you have about him?
Okay, so with this guy, let me pull up my notes here. So basically, he had 23 years. He didn't really have any wars. He basically
Yes.
stayed in Italy. He
Yes.
just kind of did. He just kind of administered. It wasn't very exciting. He
Yes.
was kind of like
He was the reverse of Hadrian. When Hadrian became the emperor, he just tore the entire empire, every single province, and tried to take care of it. What Antoninus did was he just stayed in Rome and Italy his entire fucking reign, which he administered from there, which is also important. So I don't know. He was basically a blank slate.
Yeah.
As I remember, he was there to raise Marcus Aurelius and what was the other guy's name? Verus, Lucius. Lucius Verus. Oh yeah, it's right there. Aurelius and Verus were supposed to be co-emperors. So, and Antoninus was supposed to be their guardian. So that's why he kind of took a back seat.
So, I'm willing to say that, to be honest, he's kind of like, he's a supreme gentleman. Like, at the end of the day, like, he just did his shit. He didn't do anything out there, but he was like a respectable fucking emperor.
Yes, absolutely. That's why his last name, not last name, but his nickname is Pius, right?
I thought that was because he was like really religious and deified Hadrian.
Maybe. I mean, wouldn't that also fall under the same category of just being like a cool dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not as though, like, he was, like, that bad or anything, right?
Yeah, no. He
like,
did
Hadrian wasn't that bad, I mean. Like, like, on an emperor level. Like, we can talk about his personal life and the morality of that, but if you're looking at him as an emperor, he was a good emperor.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we can't really say anything, like, bad, like, either personally or ruler-wise when it came to either Antoninus or our next two emperors.
So,
can I be back? I spoke cigarette.
All right. So next we have Lucius Verus, and I actually do not have notes on him. I forgot about him.
The history doesn't have notes on him either. He was just Marcus Aurelius's like. I don't remember if they were related or not. Probably were, but like they were supposed to be co-emperors, and Lucius was more of a party guy, and Marcus Aurelius was more of a stoic guy. Like literally, he was a stoic philosopher too. He's the philosopher emperor, right? So Lucius kind of was. I don't know. Lucius, I guess I would put him near Asmongold because he was like he didn't want to be an emperor. He just wanted to fuck bitches and have sex and drink wine. But Marcus Aurelius, on the other hand, was this like kind of nerd, like straight edge type of guy. So
yes,
but go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt. I didn't bother with notes on Marcus Aurelius since I'm familiar with him. I even fucking read his book and shit. But we do have to point out that he did get cut. And that he did kind of fuck up a lot of things. Like, his family was fucking terrible. So while he was really reflective and he did a good job on a personal level, then again, we haven't really been treating a lot of the personal level, unless it was really publicly a scandal, as a big thing.
I think, let's say like this. Marcus Aurelius is kind of hypocritical, right? He's like the stoic type of guy, and then he got cocked, and then he had his wife and the lover just basically murdered in cold blood. Which is it stoic? I don't know. What would the stoic take be on that? Would it be to ignore it and be like, "Pah, shut up, I don't care, bitch, just go away," or would it be what he did? I don't know. But yeah, he definitely didn't raise a good child. I can tell you that much. Uh,
So, looking at the Stoic take, I mean, trying to think about that, I mean, Stoicism does embrace the concept of justice, and if you're looking at something like that, I mean, that was definitely a serious fucking issue. I mean, that was one of the biggest, in the Middle Ages, that was one of the biggest insults that could be levied against someone. If you did this to someone, horns, that was calling them a cuck, and that was like, that would start a fight. One of the things that's interesting is, so have you seen read Game of Thrones?
Read, no. Seen some of it. Not a big fan.
Okay, fair enough. But the Baratheon logo of a stag, like, stags were actually like a symbol of getting cut, and ironically, that was a big plot point for Robert Baratheon, is that, his wife was cheating on him with a fucking her brother.
Yeah. Actually, that horn thing is still relevant. I think even in Italy, it's still relevant. Like, if you do the horn things, it implies that, you're a cock. And also, in Georgian, for example, and I'm sure this is true for the entire post-Soviet world, is if we don't say get cocked, we say got horned. To imply that someone got cocked. So yeah, it is a very major issue, and has been, like, obviously has been, because, like, no matter how much some people want to say that humans are polyamorous by nature, and I've seen this be pushed, it's not true. Like, we don't roll like that. So obviously it has always been really stigmatized to cheat on your partner, even in the hedonistic times of Rome.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Thinking about, yeah, I do remember there was also another word. This was more Elizabethan period, but they also had the word bod, BAWD, which was actually lower than a cuck, because it was someone who was a cuck who facilitated their wife cucking them. That, because like cuck in like that time period implied an unknowing level, while a bod was actively facilitating or potentially even pimping out their wife.
Today, yeah. I haven't heard of that. So yeah, I mean, that's BOWD.
BAWD, yes, like bard, but W instead.
Okay. I get it. I get you. So I don't know, to rank Marcus here, I don't know.
Supreme gentleman.
Yeah, I mean, he is kind of renowned. He's like the emperor that everyone knows. Like, and he's known for being good.
There's not a lot of them that I know on here. Marcus Aurelius, I know him. He's because he ascends beyond just an emperor, because he's also a well-known philosopher, and that's why I know him.
True. I guess, I agree with supreme gentlemanization of him.
One of the things I find interesting is that was just his diary, right? Like, he never intended for anyone to see that.
Yep. Yes.
I also find the Roman idea of, like, preservation of literature interesting. Like, a lot of that stuff, it would be written, it would be recited to friends, to family, and then it would be discarded when the person died. Like, they wouldn't try to memorialize their writings.
Yeah. I think that's not really Roman exclusive, because I think a lot of cultures, up until like maybe, let's say, let's call it the Enlightenment period, like writing down written history was not really considered that important. Like, you had to be really autistic to just go ahead and say, like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking chronicle all this shit. Like Livy, for example, right? Livy wrote from the founding of the city, which was about a period of almost 800 years. So he was considered like he did that on his free time because no one's gonna pay. I don't give a shit. I know about it because my father told me. Like oral history was always more important
Yeah.
back then. Right now, it's obviously we clearly know it better than them that written shit is good, and us as internet creators know that lost media is so important, right? Because nothing gets lost on the internet, and if something is lost, then it becomes exponentially more important because how the fuck like can something be lost when it's archived in so many places? So archivization like of things was not viewed as important back then, but
Yeah.
I think
So-
go ahead.
What I meant to say, I should say, I'll make just a modern comparison. So this
Yeah.
would be the equivalent of like George R.R. Martin. He writes Game of Thrones. He fucking reads it out to everyone he knows. But then the moment
Yeah.
he dies, even though it's written down, the book itself is burned. It's gotten rid
Yes.
of because the audience is only the present.
Odyssey and the Iliad actually have like 6 other books, I think, in that universe. Let's call it the Homer cinematic universe. But because Homer actually, he was blind.
I'm glad you
and-
made that joke. I was about to.
Thank you. Homer actually was blind, so obviously he couldn't write it down. But he, as I remember, or as I've been told, he was actually like singing those things, right, as a ballad. So that's why we don't have the other 6 books because no one, people forgot them, unlike the Iliad and the Odyssey. So yeah, eventually they wrote it down, but still, like it always breaks my heart how much shit we have lost. Because imagine how much more reading we could do, which is everyone's
Yeah.
favorite activity, I'm sure.
Unironically, it's one of my favorite. I have like a fully stacked bookshelf. It's I have my
Vikings-
mic here because it's convenient, but normally I would be in front of a wall with chevrons and a bookcase. It's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
nice, but
The Vikings were dumb enough to make all of their writings on fucking pieces of wood. That's the main reason why a lot of that shit didn't survive. The other reason is that they would regularly just burn neighboring cities down and steal all their shit.
Yeah.
So, the wood carvings would not survive the massive fires.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Modernity wise, you can look at it like this. I mean, you obviously have limited amount of space on your computer, right? So obviously once in a while you have to go through all of that shit with a flamethrower and destroy things that when you kept them you thought, oh, I'm gonna need this always, right? But then you come back 2 years later and it's like, whatever, fuck it, go away. And then imagine that, but on a societal level, like how much shit just got burned, like how many tax records, how many like case law decisions, stuff like that,
Yep.
all of just thrown in the
And-
trash.
And a lot of like authoritarian governments, they were just like anti like education, anti information because it's easier to control an uninformed population.
Yeah, of
So
course.
you would have a lot of like rising governments that would just burn everything from the previous government, like all their
Yeah,
libraries and
Absolutely.
stuff.
When the Soviet army invaded Georgia, and they didn't, the army itself didn't do this like consciously, but because it was filled with serfs and drunken retards, they basically were camping around in an ancient monastery, like I'm talking like 15 centuries old monastery here. Then no one touched the things that were being kept in there. Not Mongols, not Arabs, not Turks, not Persians, not Turks again. No one touched those. But the Red Army just burned all that shit to warm themselves during the winter. That was it. So, like, if you think about how much shit got lost and got burned because people are retarded, then it becomes like it's a headache right away.
So moving on to Commodus, because we do need to get through at least some of these. Holy fuck!
Yeah, I think Commodus is a good place to stop too, because after that starts the crisis of the third century. So we'll be through the Pax Romana right away, and then we can pick it up later.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
So, he did fight as a gladiator, but only against wounded animals and disabled opponents, which, is kind of cringe. Especially since he cosplayed as Hercules.
Yes. Commodus I was actually looking forward to, because Commodus is a very good example of what do you call it? If you're too focused on your job, right? He's a result of neglect, basically. Is what I'm trying to say. Marcus Aurelius has to fight the Germans for like 20 years, and then during that war, an entire fucking plague started that destroyed the empire, right? So he never had time for his stupid child, and his stupid child spent all his time in Rome, drinking, having sex, just hedonism right away. So obviously when that kind of person, is put in charge of an empire, a not literally globe spanning, but you know what I mean, globe spanning empire, obviously things are not going to go good. So, and they did not go good. And he spent all that time that he had before he got strangled by his slave. Some would say sex slave. He was basically, he was what we would call today a lolcow. Like he would be probably the first lolcow that Roman people would call a lolcow if they had such a concept. So I would definitely put not Christian tier, but Daniel Larsson, obviously. Like, right.
I could definitely see that.
Thank you for agreeing with my great insight about the lolcowness of what's his name, Commodus.
Yeah. All right, I'm just curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This has been a great stream so far, guys.
16, 18.
Husk,
okay, we got 18.
Yes, I am.
We got 18 of the 94 emperors.
I'm just gonna say it right now. Once we get to what's his name, Diocletian. After Diocletian, I think there's just no reason to do it, because there's 4 emperors per rule, right? Because Diocletian started the Tetrarchy, and then most of them are like shit no phono cares about types of bits. So I don't know. I think it would be a waste of time. If we have to do something, we might do something else. Might as well do something else after that.
Yeah.
Well, in my opinion, so like I was trying to say, so this was just like testing. You know what I mean? Seeing if our synergies work. So I feel like it was a pretty good stream in that respect. Like definitely good content.
Thank you.
Wait, we should do like an analysis after we end the stream and stuff, which I do believe Kino actually did want to drop off now, because basically,
yes,
yeah, you've been up fucking all night. This guy's Georgian. He said it a lot of times. What time is it where you're at?
It's about to be 8 in half an hour.
Okay, so it's almost 8 a.m. for this guy. I'm sorry we kept you up so late.
It's fine. I was gonna stay up anyway. So
he said he doesn't sleep. So I mean, that's what he said.
I believe him. Like 4 hours a day, so it's fine.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Both Georgias have meth heads. Okay, I get it.
Kind of, yes.
Yes.
But, well, Chad, I am going to be dropping off now. I might be streaming again. Oh, wait, tomorrow's Monday. I'm definitely streaming.
Yeah.
I might actually stream a lot tomorrow. It depends. I'm looking at playing some Fear and Hunger. That I might stream, or I might just turn into a video. And then we're going to be picking up Roadside Research. Once again,
I was going to say I'm free.
We partnered with Kino History on this stream. He is a great guy, makes great videos, better content than us by far.
Yes.
He puts a lot of effort in. I would really encourage you guys to check him out. But yeah, hope everyone has a great rest of the night.
Hopefully we do that Philosophers one soon.